fucking with the music was the cold open.
Well, Corey didn't start it.
I think by screaming, "Where's our cold open?" you made it a cold open.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, back to the important things. Welcome back for another adventure in Storm King's Thunder, where we once again will be delving into said dungeons and or dragons, depending on the day. So, where we left off from last week, our intrepid adventurers had been spending a stone. While here, they have encountered a small band of goblins that have been raiding the recently assaulted city by what only they can believe to be was giants at the birds that remained in the keep to the south with their dead mistress. Somehow managed to swindle the guards into helping in their attempt to depart. The party has encountered a group of individuals known as it's fucking weird. Um, the Seven Serpents. They are a specialty team of has realized through some intrepid roles and some history and so on and so forth. After the attempts of negotiations with the Seven Serpents and their desire to take Nightstone into the Black Network and make it a very, very unsavory place to be, as it would truly be, versus the cover of a quaint little village, the party had had enough of their shit and proceeded to start a fight with the Seven Serpents. Between some good or bad rolls, depending on how you look at it, some members of the party had dropped down, some members have taken up defensive positions and assisted the further party members in finishing off what they could. But in turn, two of the Seven Serpents had managed to escape over a bridge that was about 33% closed, taking a little fall damage in the process. And one individual, who was already existing within the city, had escaped to the south by sliding down the rough terrain that is forming the perimeter of Nightstone. After that, we had ended for the day, and the party was left with another pile of corpses, and they had moved the guards that had all died in the combat to the cemetery, and there's still corpses of the Seven Serpents laying in the middle. So, as we open onto this, we have about 5 corpses near the town square, 4 corpses of the guards moved to the cemetery, the party having the knowledge of the Dripping Caves to the north-northwest, respectively speaking, where the best they can figure, the residents of Nightstone are currently waiting. Take it away.
Check the bodies and then head for the caves.
Okay.
Yeah. Here's the thing about all this. Did you know that swords are sharp? And they hurt a fair bit. Do you think any of these here dead guys are gonna miss their armors?
You want to take their armor?
Yeah, the condescending jerk face who ended up like saying a whole bunch of things, and it was like, oh, you don't want to fight us, and we did, and guess what? We kind of did want to fight. Do you think he's gonna miss his armors?
Yes. No.
What kind of armors is it, Mr. DM person Plurs?
Upon further investigation, this appears to be studded leather armor.
I will I would like to take it.
You get a full view of half-elf Wiener as you strip him because he was not a believer in underwear.
This means nothing to me.
But in searching his body and the other ones, on Zulkin, the leader of the Seven Serpents, you find a gold ring worth 25 gold pieces, emblazoned with the symbol of the Zentarum, which is a black winged serpent.
I
He
like
carried
it. It is mine now.
He had a pouch on him that had 4 platinum pieces, 13 gold pieces, and a additional pouch with 5 100 gold piece gemstones each.
I must have asked that last week because I already have that, and then an additional 200 feet of rope.
Yes.
Yeah. It doesn't hurt to go over it again because it actually has been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So, any questions? Are you guys going to be searching the guards that you browbeat into coming with you, or no?
We didn't browbeat them. They were idiots. They were looking for leadership, and we gave it to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we'll go that route. That's what we did.
No, they can keep their possessions.
Okay.
Yeah, we
We thought about it a little bit too late because we already threw the dirt on top of them.
yeah.
I believe you guys just laid them out over there, and you never actually dug graves.
Right. This is true.
I heard a thing called erosion. Who should take care of that?
All right. Well,
I
if
think
you
when
guys,
if and when the townfolk come back, they can take care of their own dead.
okay. Well, if you all have nothing else you would like to do here, we can begin our trek towards the Dripping Cave. Speaking of which, you all do have a cadre of 4 horses that are sitting outside of the gate that is currently 30% up. If you would be so interested in finding some way to cross said gate and acquire said horses, it could basically make a 2-hour travel into at most 30 minutes
When you say beyond the gate, you're talking like over here.
to the west.
Yeah.
Yes, they're over here. I shall move them for you.
We should cross back over the drawbridge, the rune we left by the tree. That is not a safe place.
Oh yeah, the Bernie thing.
That horse is actually departed. So, would any of you care to attempt to lower the bridge or figure out how to?
Yes,
It
please.
Yep.
should be simple. We just cut the rope, right?
If they weren't heavy chains, I would agree with you.
No, you swing harder.
Make an attack roll.
I'm gonna use my hand axe because I said chop. That will be a 16 to hit.
In
To
your
hit a non-moving chain.
attempt to hit a non-moving chain, you strike true and very effectively you feel. Roll damage.
That will be 5.
All right. You hit this chain and you feel like you did a lot of damage with a 16. You made some sparks and put a tiny little nick into this chain. It looks like it's holding pretty steady.
Well, hello. Any help?
I am looking for like a wheel or something to turn.
Yeah, I think we need to like hit a release or something.
Yeah.
Back the wheel back
Latch,
down.
lever.
All
Looking in the other.
So just can I get you guys to make a perception check for me? Just because this should be fairly obvious. I just want to make sure.
10.
7.
1.
What did you get, Danvers?
I got a 7.
Okay, well, luckily the only one who missed this happens to be Ogilvy, who has never seen this room before in his life or anything like it, and is very confused. The other 2 of you have had some experience with gatehouses and windlasses and ratcheting mechanisms and realize that there's a 5-pound sledge and a quick release sitting right there on both windlasses if you were to wanting to release them and drop the bridge in a efficient, quick manner.
I do that.
I also want to let it be known that I am standing right on the far side of the bridge, with no warning that this has happened.
Are you guys going to try and coordinate this, or Kaz, are you just going to make a swing for it?
I'm just gonna pull it because I don't, I assume this is the latch or the lever or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Danvers?
Yeah, I want to hit the lever with the hammer. That sounds fun and efficient.
Are you going to try and coordinate it or no?
I mean,
Like, are you going
Because
to shout at Kaz or
Yeah,
Kaz
awesome.
vice versa? Or are you guys just swinging for it and hoping for the best?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it should go down either way, right?
Teamwork doesn't start until level 5.
Can I get somebody to roll a D100 for me then?
Like Corey's moving.
40.
Okay, luckily you guys managed to time this where Kaz, you hit your lever and it lets out a nice metallic ting, and Danvers, you take that as a cue of, oh shit, I need to drop this, and you follow suit and swing and drop. There's a slight creak as the bridge initially twists, but straightens itself out on the way down. And Ogilvy, can I get you to roll a d6 for me?
6.
You take 6 fall damage.
That is completely expected.
Okay. All right, I'll be right back.
You guys, I did it. The bridge is down. You're welcome.
Should we like pre-roll animal handling checks to try to get these
Well,
horses that aren't ours?
Well, I'm going to use my speech of beast and leaf
Oh yeah, let's do that.
to communicate with them.
And I will not do anything.
That'll probably work better than a lightning-breathing dragon person.
All right. So as the gate drops, Ogilvy, you hit the ground, take a slight concussive blast, and Berfane, what would you like to have been doing during these escapades?
Just waiting for the bridge to go down.
Okay. You and your mighty dwarven knowledge have been sitting back and watching the Three Stooges. That being said, the bridge has dropped. You guys now have access to the field and a cadre of riding horses.
I'm going to approach the horses slowly and use speech of beast and leaf to try to express just that we are friendly and we would like to borrow them for a while.
Any particular way you would like to express this, or do you not have anything in mind?
That's
Okay.
those are yes.
Then I will give you all advantage on animal handling checks unless you do something stupid to negate that.
Okay.
I stand very, very still and let everyone else do the work.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
if I notice Kaz doing some crazy horse whisperer stuff, I'm just gonna let him do that and then watch to see what he does and repeat that towards a horse.
Barafane?
I'm just gonna stand back so I don't spook the horses.
All right, then Kaz,
And
you will be making an animal handling check with advantage.
I'm also gonna sit here wondering how much persuasion am I gonna have to use on Ogilvy to give me a hand up to get on one of these large beasts?
15.
Oh, I immediately go into hands and knees. Be like, you just tell me where to scoot.
Okay. Kaz, easily enough, it seems you get the impression from these horses that though you aren't known to them, they seem very, very comfortable with you and what is going on right now. They seemed real skittish when you came out, but now they're pretty comfortable.
I'm gonna walk over to the tree and pick up the rune
Okay.
and try to gently place it on the back of this horse.
Okay, easily enough done. Bearfane, can I get you to make a perception check for me?
Oh, that's probably not going to be real good. 7.
Luckily, this isn't anything really interesting you're trying to spot or, obtuse. Turns out that this horse over here by the tree, seeing that you are a dwarf, actually lays itself down and gets itself low enough where you could easily climb on it. It's almost like it has been trained for dwarves. But Ogilvy is still crawling around in the mud and dirt and all of that, willing to assist you.
Okay. If the horse doesn't get spooked as I'm walking over, I will walk over and start petting its muzzle. And I look at it and I say, I shall call you Lilith because you are the prettiest.
All right, easy enough done. For the time being, and hopefully for the foreseeable future, if you all would like to add horse companions to your inventory, you are welcome to.
Yay.
So,
Have
I'll put
acquired
these
a new
in my
skill.
extras.
Is that where that goes?
are they draft
Yeah,
horses?
mount.
Riding horses.
Oh, yeah.
Mount.
What kind of horsies?
They are just standard riding horses.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna put it in my extras because I never expected to have this.
I'm going to name mine Tiny.
Hopefully they don't get killed. All right.
Why? Why would you do that to us? You gave us more friends, they immediately
you-
died.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Are we playing Tomb of Annihilation again?
Not yet. All right. If there's nothing else you all would like to do, we can begin our adventure to the northwest, towards what you all know of, but have yet to really see, is the Dripping Caves.
Come on, Ipanya.
Bona?
Mm-hmm. I've
So-
got a speech impede thing.
All right. So safe to say you all have nothing to do.
Oh, we were riding. Like
Yeah, I think we've spent enough time not getting to the caves. We should
yeah.
get there and make sure we can actually help the people that are hiding there.
I've
Okay.
I've
I
done a
just
lot of
wanted to
traveling, but not a lot of it by horseback, so most of my attention is placed on trying to remember how to ride a horse without it killing me.
They're dangerous,
Why?
dangerous in the back, and tricksy in the middle.
Just like a cat.
And let me guess, none of you know what that line is from.
It's not ringing a bell, no.
It's probably
Sherlock.
from a show that you watched and I didn't. Yeah.
The second Sherlock Holmes movie,
Oh, that's why I didn't watch it.
where he hooks up with the gypsies.
The
I don't know why I remember that line.
the RDJ Sherlock?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Weird shit sticks with me. Okay. But in your quick travels to the northwest, you all have made note of multiple hills upon the, paths, and as you begin to approach, you make note that there seems to be this one hill that is standing a little more alone than the others and has what appears to be numerous tracks that track around to one side of the hill and some that possibly go to the other. But it is not a horrible hill to, see, but it does distinctively stand out.
Is he relatively drippy?
Not that you have seen yet, because you have yet to discover an entrance.
Does
I think.
sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was gonna say something stupid and insipid as always.
Oh, um, I was gonna ask if there are any like signs of heavy foot traffic, like the signs of an entire town fleeing to a location.
Make a survival check for me.
I just, I figured the people of Helm's Deep didn't make it, or the people of Rohan didn't make it to Helm's Deep without leaving a trail.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 13.
Okay. You do make note that a lot of the fresh mud from earlier has begun to dry, and it has actually held on to footprints rather well. You make note that there are multiple larger humanoid footprints that seem to be entering the cave. There are a set of very large humanoid footprints that seem to be entering this cave, and numerous small humanoid goblin-esque footprints that have left this cave. And some of those smaller footprints do take off towards the right, away from the main entrance that you guys have spotted.
Can I tell which tracks with that roll like are the freshest?
The freshest would be the extra large humanoid footprints
Hmm.
and the small humanoid footprints.
Okay. I I tell the group, duh, it looks like they came this way, but I wouldn't expect us to have a particularly easy trip here. At the very least, goblins were here, may still be here, and I have no idea what these really big footprints are.
Um, I put my foot down to make sure they're not mine.
Are they bigger than Ogilvy's footprints?
um, Looking at it, easily enough said they are most definitely bigger than his footprints.
Don't worry, guys. It wasn't me.
Why? That is reason to worry.
Oh shit. Why?
If it wasn't you,
Okay.
it was something else.
I
Oh shit.
pretty sure I've never seen giants' footprints before, but given that we heard that giants came to the town for whatever that stone was in the middle, it seems likely that they might have followed the people here.
So.
I
Oh,
don't see footprints of the people leaving, so I think we still need to find them and try to help them.
I see.
so wait. You think that the giant thingies are looking for the Bernie thingy?
No, I don't think they're looking for that,
Okay, cool.
because they would have come to us.
Does there seem to be? We're just at the cave entrance. Yes.
You are at the semi-well traveled path to these caves.
Right.
You have yet to actively choose to go to the entrance or to follow the other path that seems to lead around the right of the hill.
Okay. The cave itself, is it super dark? Can't see inside from where we are.
Make a perception check for me.
Not great. 11.
From where you guys are at, you're still, a couple tens of feet off. It's hard to tell. It looks reasonably dark in there. From what you can see, the light seems to drop off relatively fast.
I'm
So it's
going,
hard to make out how well lit it may be from the angle you are at.
I'm going to try something. If might alarm something if there's something inside. So if you object, do so now. I'm just gonna pick up a rock like they've seen me do before and cast light
Mm.
and try to chuck it inside.
Okay.
Oh.
Make
So cool.
make a dexterity, or not a dexterity, a strength check to see how far you can chuck said rock.
Strength check. Hey, I rolled good. That's good. That is 11 total.
Okay, so you guys should be on a new page now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. You guys are
Question, when it
still
comes time to
relatively
rock.
off this way. Go ahead with your question.
Taz, when it comes time to throw the next rock, can I be the one to throw the magic rock?
Sure.
Yes. So cool.
What I need
I
to
pick
do.
up a rock. This will be the next magic rock.
I'm gonna reveal some stuff and move you guys to where you actively are. I just put you guys there for uses to have you on the right page, but you guys are relatively down over here, and so you're trying to chuck a rock into here.
Yeah.
Is that the
So-
direction that most of the footprints go to?
Yes, most of them go that way.
Okay.
Some do trail off this direction, and they are of the smaller humanoid persuasion.
Right. Okay. So based on my check, I believe that the people have gone that way.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So, with your wonderful rock chucking skills, you see something basically just boop, pick up the rock and throw it back out. Anybody?
Safe to say we should probably leave the horses over here.
Yes, and we should not bring any lights.
Is anybody else wishing we had a long rest before we took off for this journey?
At least a short one.
I mean, if you guys need to have a smoke, I can just wait around.
Well, remember, it was only a half-hour trip to and from town.
I think at this point in time, it is what it is.
Okay. Okay, so do you think and I pull out a platinum piece, if we make this shiny, it will be more shiny? Because it's already pretty shiny.
Sure. Let me see.
And I give him a platinum piece.
I
So if
take
there's
that-
a tree or a rock or something nearby, I want to try and tie my horse off to as I get off.
Okay.
I want to try to switch the platinum he gave me for a copper and cast light at the same time.
Oh my.
Okay.
Does it make a pretty color?
Make a sleight of hand check for me.
Oh, he can just succeed.
Oh, I rolled well, so it's good. That's a 20 total.
Oh, he succeeds so hard. You don't even notice this change. You just notice that there is glowing coming from his hands all of a sudden.
Think of all of the money we can make from these funny lights.
And I have a platinum in my pocket.
I have already marked off 1 platinum.
Don't forget to mark up 1 copper.
Plus
One glowing copper.
Glowing for an
shiny
hour.
copper.
Yep. So,
He's the beast.
you do manage, Bearfane, to find a reasonably close, it's probably 100 yards off away from this cave, a good solid tree that you feel would keep your horse well enough hidden and secured that anything that may come or leave this cave probably won't notice or won't pay any mind to where your horse has been hitched.
I'm just gonna tell my horse in my sort of beast speechiness. just stay here. Run if you need to get away from big things, but just stay here.
Hey, excuse me, Etienne. Well, he said.
Your horse looks at you, then looks at Ogilvy, then looks at Danvers, then looks back at you, and then looks at Bearfane, and starts to back up. It's not hauling ass. It's just kind of following instructions of, hey, if anything big and dangerous turns up, feel free to go.
Oh, am I the big and dangerous? Because it's more negligent. I'm more negligent.
I'm just gonna pat Ogilvy gently on the head to kind of indicate he's not dangerous.
And I will give like a way too big smile.
Yeah, I'll tie up Tiny.
All right. So the horses basically have collected over by this tree now. Hopefully they'll still be there, assuming that nothing of ill repute shows up and you end up with 2 dead horses and 2 escaped horses. But it is up to you if you would like to pursue the right side of the cave or the main entrance.
Which was the side that the goblin tracks went off to? Are they
The
on our
smaller,
way from?
Towards this way, wasn't it?
Are they on our way from where the horses are to the front of the cave?
you had goblin tracks departing the cave over here, and you saw some smaller ones that seem to have gone that way, but it seems like it's maybe 1 or 2 that have gone that way, and you can't really discern their purpose. Make a survival check for me.
Ten.
Okay. They seem slightly smaller than your average goblin tracks, but that's about all you got from them.
All right, so just want to keep my eyes open for them as I'm approaching the entrance to the cave, and as I'm getting closer to the entrance, I'm hoping that my dark vision will help me spot what might be waiting on the inside of the mouth there.
All right. Show me where you are trying to go specifically, and we'll see what you need to roll, if anything.
I want to, like, I suppose, come along that line there.
Okay.
I
And
know
are
I'm
you
going to
trying
have to get, like, pretty, yeah, to go there. I know I have to get pretty close just to see inside, but that's the chance I'm going to have to take.
Is
Trying
it
to move
safe to
stealthily,
say?
of course.
Okay, then make a stealth check for me.
Seeing as my armor makes it at a disadvantage for me already.
Ooh, me too.
Boy. Let me see if I get a modifier.
It's probably better than mine.
A 9.
Okay. You start approaching the cave, and you make your way up. So put yourself wherever you want to be. So if that's where you want to be.
If it's either that or 5 more, but that's where my movement put me from where I started.
Okay. Then we are going to give you about that much more. If it'll let me do it. All right, polygon reveal is not cooperating. Let's go to this layer and see if it'll cooperate. All right. God bless it. Why does polygon reveal have to be such a pain in the ass some days, Corey?
I've never had a problem.
Well, it is not wanting to cooperate with me.
Maybe
I get the
it's
yellow
you.
box, and that's it.
Maybe it's you. I don't know.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe it's
There we
Ogilvy's insipid idiocracy.
Hello.
Ooh. What you do
Wait.
manage to
Yeah,
see
he's right.
is before you. Make a perception check to see how much of this you really get.
I think I get a decent modifier on those. 15.
Okay. You notice a lot that there seems to be what you would know as an ogre standing out of a mud pool holding a very big club staring at the cave entrance right now. And it is eerily quiet in this cave other than the dripping sounds and mud sloughing off of this ogre.
All right, so as I am stopped, I want to first motion to the rest of the guys if any of them are watching, paying attention,
Mhm.
attempting to follow. I just want to tell them to. So it's like not really, just be quiet. Move slowly. Maybe take my hands and go like this and big.
I will go last.
I will just stand there and observe the ogre.
Okay. Is there anything anybody else would like to do before we get into some interesting shit?
I will take both of my hands and cover it over my mouth. And then follow directions.
Yeah, I'm just getting ready to stealth.
Okay. Well, seeing as none of you took the advantage on this, or the initiative on this, I should say, can I get you all to roll initiative for me first?
Uh-oh. Pretty adequate.
Pretty okay. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Okay.
All right. Bearfane?
14.
All right. Danvers.
10.
Kaz.
15.
15. And Ogilvy.
18, but with my hands over my face.
All right. So, without you guys taking the initiative to do anything here, first and foremost, this ogre is going to be rushing his happy ass out to smash somebody.
Uh-oh.
So he's going 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I want to see. He's got to make the 5 more. So that's 35 right there. And he is going to go smashy smash. And first off, that will be a 14 to hit.
Will not hit.
All right. You see this smelly, large, muddy ogre take his club, raise it over his head, and make a wide, sweeping arc, and just glances right over your head, and just takes out a big old chunk of rock. And he is going to take advantage of the attack option, and he's going to take 5 feet back. And then we're actually going to get into the initiative here. So he's going to follow through. He rolled a 20, so he's going to retreat. 5. Fucker. Go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he's going to stop right there. So next in the order, we have Ogilvy. You just saw an ogre run out, take a swing, and run back in.
I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and with my hands still over my mouth, I have. And that will be my turn.
Okay. Next in the order is Kaz.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I believe that's as far as I can
Anything else?
go. No.
All right. Betterfane, you have just had an ogre take a swing at you and then run away.
Assuming it was over my head, seeing as we have a giant disparity, no pun intended, in our heights. I'm going to advance this way 15 feet so I can get line of sight on him. And then I would like to cast Guiding Bolt at the second level.
Okay. That should be what kind of save again?
Oh, it's not a save, it's an attack.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Nat fucking
Nitro,
20 right off
let's
the fucking
go.
bat.
Let us go.
So that becomes a 25 to hit, which I'm pretty sure it does. And let
Oh,
me
yeah.
2, 4, 5. Playing Yahtzee here.
Let's go.
12, 19 doubled, 38 radiant damage.
Woof.
Yikes.
He definitely
Love
looks
it.
like he took a rough hit, but he is still standing and is starting to get a little irritated, it seems. What else would you like to do?
Well, let me see. Let's see if I have a bonus action left. I don't have any first level spell slots, but I just got those second ones. Oh, I do have one first level spot. Bonus action. I will cast Divine Favor on myself
Okay.
for the 4 extra radiant points on my next damage. And that will end my turn.
All right. Then that gives us the unknown variables.
Uh-oh.
You start hearing some very loud languages coming from inside this tunnel. Does anybody speak Goblin?
No.
Is it relatively common? Because I speak common languages.
Okay, there is a chattering coming from within this tunnel. And that gives us Danvers. You are up.
Okay. I'm not going to be attempting to move with any relative quietness. I'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Pull out my shield and stand next to Bearfane.
Okay.
I dashed, by the way, if that wasn't obvious, by moving 60 feet.
Very. I will give you guys some more area to see, hopefully, here. Hopefully, anyways. Okay, why are we being stupid? So, and then I just want to give you guys enough area for this to be logical. I don't remember where I started, damn it. There we go. Something like that. We'll go with something like that.
Okay.
Escape. We're back at the top now with some wonderful ogre partners, but regrettably, you guys starting combat has roused another wonderful ogre coming from this back area here. It's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And this one has titties. It is a female.
Okay.
Unlike the other one, this one has both a great club and javelins, and it is going to chuck a javelin at the dwarf. Because, well, regrettably, racism exists. That is going to miss on the first one.
Oh yeah, he has such a small hit box.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Danvers, you are going to make a friend.
Okay.
That is going to miss.
Good.
Yeah, they are rolling 3s and 4s, thankfully. Ogilvy, you are up. You have heard the thunderous steps of ogres and the chittering of something. You're not exactly sure what it is yet, but you can assume it's goblins.
Okay, I'm going to assume it's okay to take my hands off my face now. And I'm very angry at our stealth going so poorly, so I would like to rage, which, by the way, triggers my new ability, where I have to roll a d8 to see what happens. Oh, that is a 5. Plant life grows around me until my rage ends. The ground within 10 feet of me is considered difficult terrain to everyone but me.
Interesting.
Oh, poor Kaz.
So let me go ahead and put a
Ooh.
aura on,
We'll give you spider webs.
and I'm going to end up rotting 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right.
At that point, I'm going to take out a warhammer, and I would like to two-handed smash.
Go for it.
How does a 13 do?
13 will hit.
Oh my bananas. That's what a 10 looks like. And that would end up doing 6 plus 5, 11 smashy damage.
And that is with your rage bonus.
That is with my rage bonus.
All right. This male ogre is starting to look a little haggard and stumbly, but not on death's door as of yet. Kaz,
Okay.
you are now up if Ogilvy does not have anything left to do.
Just scream real loud.
Okay. Kaz, you are up.
I am going to just stay back and try to frostbite him.
Okay.
Constitution.
That is a failure on his part.
Yay. And a 6. He takes 6 cold damage. And has
Okay.
disadvantage on its next weapon attack.
Sounds good. Then, Bearfane, you are up. You have had a ogre throw a unusually large javelin at you. You have a raging barbarian next to you, and a ready for action Danvers standing aside you,
And plants everywhere.
and
Yeah.
ice
So,
flying over your head.
so ice flying over my head, that doesn't bother me. The difficult terrain that I think I'm in right now, I'm just going to stay still and I'm going to use the cantrip Toll the Dead on that ogre closest to me. So it
Okay.
needs a wisdom saving throw of 13.
I should check this.
He can't be
Just
that wise.
barely makes it with a 13. Meets it, beats it. He
Right.
has a -2 to it.
All right. Well, unfortunately, that's all I'm going to be able to do because
All right.
I have not made an attack, so I can't use War Priest.
All right. Then we are on to our first goblin buddy up here, who is going to make a short bow attack at the one person they can see, which happens to be Ogilvy. That's 80 feet. I
Well,
just want
hold up. There's some plants there. They're tiny. How does line of sight work? In Discord,
yeah,
plants
you're
make
good.
it hard for me to see the pin, and I'm pretty tall.
Yeah, those two are going to take. Let's see if this guy is. Oh, yep. So turns out you guys have made enough noise that I have to add one more into this
Oh no.
Did we
because
somehow
you're
wander
rowdy.
into the uh shit, I forgot the name of that cave that you guys all died in Tyranny of Dragon.
Totally a bad idea, Cave.
Yeah.
The cave of
Yep.
lost dreams.
Yes, pretty much. You're going to end up having 3 short bows shot at you in succession
Okay.
because you're the only one that can see right now.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is a 19 to hit, and that is 4 piercing damage, reduced to 2.
2.
The second one is only a 11 to hit,
Would not.
and the third one, this goblin has obviously never seen combat before and does the thing from Brave where he's trying to shoot an arrow and pulls it out and starts spinning and just dumps them out all on the ground around him.
I would like
He
to thank for brand
fumbled.
new armor for that one.
Happens to be this one all the way in the back here, just so you know. But Danvers, you are up.
I would like to actually I need to look at something really quick. No. Okay. I would like to do a flail attack towards the ogre that is all up in my frickin' grill.
Flail!
That's going to be an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right. That's going to be for 7 bludgeoning damage.
All right. You watch as the Homer Simpson blubber rumble begins. Anything else you would like to do?
Nope. Not much I can do.
All right. Seeing as he has been blubbered and bludgeoned by 2 individuals, let's see who he's going to go after. All right. Well, that made it easy. Danvers, you're on the chopping block. For this one immediately in front of you.
All right.
And so that is a 16 to hit.
Nope.
All right. And the female is javelining at the other one because she has a bunch of them. That is a total of 20 to hit Ogilvy for 8 piercing damage total, reduced to 4.
Okay.
Getting pelted.
This
And-
new armor is pointless.
All right, Ogilvy, you are up.
Alright. I'm going to take another two-handed war hammer attack. And how does a 19 plus some numbers do?
19 will hit.
Okay, cool. So that would be 9 smashy damage. And I don't like all these arrows coming after me. So I'm going to go duck.
Okay. Then that puts us on to Kaz. You are up.
Would that make sense? Let me see. Wrong button. I'll save it. I'm gonna frostbite the big dude again.
All right.
Hopefully.
And that is a 9 minus some numbers, so you hit.
4 cold damage
Okay.
and weapon disadvantage. And I'm gonna sneak a little.
All right. He is looking real rough, but he is currently still standing. Bearfane, you have a rough, haggard-looking ogre in front of you.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to try Toll the Dead again. So,
Okay.
wisdom DC of 13.
Sorry to say, he passes. This time he rolled even better.
Come on, he's a goddamn troll.
I just rolled an 18. I shit you not. It's an 18.
Oh, throw that dice in the garbage.
Hey, it could be worse. He could have rolled that to hit me.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Anything else you would like to do?
Nope, I'm just going to stay right here. Live inside Ogilvy's weeds.
First off, you should be so lucky.
You've become too much of a fan of the Ogilvy's weeds. All right, goblins. They're going to take their shots at Ogilvy with disadvantage.
Mhm.
The first one is a 11 to hit.
Would not hit.
The next one is an 8. And the last one is a 15 to hit.
A 15 would hit.
All right.
Wait,
That
was
will-
that the one that spilled all of its arrows?
Yep.
Damn, they found
Almost
one
all
real
of them.
fast.
Yep.
That is rapid improvement.
Apparently that was all he needed, is he's not used to using a quiver, but if you put him out in front of him, he's good to go.
Okay.
That
Don't
comes
give that
out
guy an arrow stand.
a 8 piercing reduced to 4.
Okay.
All right, and that leaves us with Danvers.
All right, time to do Dragonborn stuff. I'm gonna do it Dragonborn style.
Foos.
I'm gonna swing with my
Bro.
flail. That's gonna be a 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
Ooh, okay. That's only 5 bludgeoning damage though.
Okay. Minus 5.
And I just want to look really quick. Okay. I can't do anything else.
Okay. The ogre is still standing. Looks like it's on death's door. But the downside is it sees an opportunity and it's going to take advantage of it. Something laying down that's been attacking it, it's going to take advantage of the fact that it can smash it easier.
Hmm.
And that comes out to
But I'm
a not
talking in
very
the really cool weeds.
25 to hit.
Hang on a
Miss
second.
it.
At least
Hang
it's
on
not
a
a
second.
crit.
Okay, what's up?
Oh yeah.
While we
Yeah, you have the
yeah.
whatchamajiggy.
Shield
So
back.
okay, so I need you to read it, Mike, and tell me because it says while wielding a shield, which I am, and a creature you can see, the ogre, attacks a target other than me within 5 feet. Does that mean that the creature that's attacking is within 5 feet, or the person that it's attacking is within 5 feet?
Let me take a look real fast.
I c-
Also, hold on. Didn't that guy also have disadvantage due to
if-
Kaz?
if it's a weapon attack.
But he would have advantage, so it's still a straight roll, and that was the first one I rolled.
Okay, so then Corey, your thing doesn't matter because it was like
That's
2
true.
disadvantages.
That's
Yeah.
true, yeah.
Okay.
It's still probably good to sort out for the future.
Yeah.
And this is features and traits.
Yeah, it's my protection fighting style.
So it's when a creature you can see attacks a target other than you. So if you're within 5 feet of a creature and it attacks somebody else, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage.
Okay.
So like in this situation, he could have like bumped him with a shield or something.
Yep. So
Okay.
even if the ogre was standing over here, let's say, and he chucked a javelin,
Uh-huh.
you could still use that ability to bump him and impose disadvantage because he is within 5 feet of you.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
Thank you.
So it doesn't matter who the creature is attacking, just that you are butted up against him.
Okay.
All right. Back to the math rocks.
I'm about to get an
So
ouchie.
that's an 8. That's an 8. 6 bludgeoning damage total. That's after I reduced it.
Okay.
So that one did its shit. This one will be taking its shot at the dwarf this time. Because it's been a minute. I don't think, knowing Dan, that a 16 is going to hit.
Will not.
All right. That ends their round. Ogilvy, you are up.
All right. I would like to stand up using half of my movement. Make a smash again.
Okay.
How does a 21 sound?
Sounds like you're going to smack an ogre.
And how does max damage at 15 sound?
Just because I like this, how would you like to slay said ogre getting up from prone in the bushes?
I would like to do an uppercut swing with my 2 hands, hit it right in the ogre jewels, and at that point, you just see a nice little square-shaped thump right betwixt his legs.
An ogre that you believe once would have been able to have children, now beyond being dead, has been castrated.
No, there's a little bit more of a finesse to that. This one was just smashed. At that point, I would like to go 5. Nope, hold up. I need to hit my icon. 5, 10, 15, and drop prone again. Since that requires
Okay.
0 motion.
All right. Anything else?
I'm going to say, ouch. That was not my favorite thing today. And in my turn.
Kaz, you are up.
I don't see any bad guys.
It's because of
And-
plants
Ogilvy is covered in arrows and javelins.
and blood. Don't forget the blood.
Well, it's more like, severe bruising that has
Okay.
ruptured.
There's a javelin right here. There's going to be blood.
I am going to. I'm so hurt. I'm just going to prepare a frostbite if anything comes out of the cave, because I don't think I can see anything from here, and I don't really want to jump into the fray.
Okay. Then you are holding your frostbite. Betterfane, you are up.
All right. I am going to use a 2nd level spell slot to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Gets 12 back, and $20. Now let's go 20 to there,
Okay.
and I'll stop right there.
All right. So I don't think a 10 would hit you.
No.
Let's make sure. What about the other one? That one probably would. It's 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
There have been 2 goblins that have been waiting for somebody to show up to shoot them. So that is 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
This first one here has effectively missed. The second one here is the one that got a clean shot on you. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Nope.
All right, then our goblin buddies are up. Let's just make sure. You would not. You would not. And you would not, because it just clips the edge of that rock. But this one and this one are going to take shots at you respectively, Bearfang. The first one is a 15, so I'm pretty sure that'll miss. And the second one is a 23.
Yep.
And that's another 8 piercing.
Good thing I did something about that first.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I just got kicked out of D&D Beyond.
Woohoo!
That means you won.
All
Oh.
right, then.
He just dropped out of roll 22. I think his internet
Yep.
just farted.
I hit the wrong thing.
Oh, okay.
Would you like us to wait a minute for you to return or continue?
I should be able to get back in pretty quick.
Okay, we'll continue then. All right, Danvers, you are up.
All right. Not one to leave Bearfang to get riddled with arrows. I'm going to move up. Wait, how far was that? 5, 10, 15, 20. 25. I'm going to go there. Bear, stop.
All right.
And I'm going to... You know what? I'm going to throw my javelin at this goblin here because, fuck goblins, man. Does a 15 hit him?
Let me just make sure there's nothing I'm missing. Yes, a 15 would hit.
Okay. That's going to be 9 javelin damage.
So this 9 javelin damage has caused a squishy to go squish.
Good. Good. This pleases Danvers.
Danvers is pleased.
That's going to be it for me.
All right, then, seeing as said ogre has seen its mate demise, that's not going to end well. It's going to go 5, 10, 15, and it's going to smack again.
Be the person. Yeah. I would sure hate to be the person who murdered that.
So we're looking at a 24 to hit. I rolled a 17.
That'll hit.
Mike, we told you you're only allowed to roll a d6 on attack rolls.
That is 8 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Stop rolling a d100.
We should get him one of those old D20s and not tell him about the coloring the other numbers thing.
Just goes up to 10.
And it's just going to go back a little bit because it smacked you. So it's going to be doing the in and out deal. And it is done.
Never seen an ogre float like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
Oh, it's more like a greased up pig. It's just slipping through everything. Ogilvy, you are up.
All right, half my move speed in order to stand back up. And I'm going to go once again, 5, 10, 15, and I need to do a quick measurement. Yeah, I'm going to throw one of my hand axes at that goblin at disadvantage.
Okay, go for it.
My lower roll was a 6. I'm going to add some numbers. That would be a 5, so it would be 11 to hit.
That will not hit.
Well, damn it, I have to go pick up that hand axe as I drop prone again.
Okay.
Hiding within all the weeds.
All right.
Do those continue to grow like literally wherever you go while you're raging?
Yes,
That's
like
odd.
there's plant life where plant life doesn't exist, but it follows me as I move.
So there's just this slightly verdant trail following you everywhere you've been.
That
Not so
kind of
much.
appears.
Yeah,
It kind of
not
flows, right?
Oh, okay.
yeah. It's just I am the world's best miracle grow, but only for a short period of time.
Okay. I get it now.
Mhm.
All right. Miracle Grow. Anything else you'd like to do?
Hit beta, but actually no. I can throw my other hand axe. I'm just
Yeah.
not
If you
allowed
get
to
a,
add my proficiency to it. So that one will end up being a 8 plus 5. How does a 13 sound?
13 will still miss.
Well, damn it, I'll have to get both of them now. Well, that's my turn.
All right. Miracle Grow's over. Kaz, you are up.
And it's 10 feet of you is difficult terrain.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm
So
gonna
in that
5,
aura is difficult terrain.
so 15. I don't see an aura. 25. I don't want to. I'm gonna see. I was there. So 5. Yeah, I'm gonna get right behind him.
Mhm.
5, 15, 25. Can I
We'll
see
do
anything?
that. There you go. You should see it now.
Cool. Can I see? Probably not anything.
You'd be able to catch a glimpse of him, but he would have advantages of cover if you were to try and go after him.
I'm gonna also get down in the weeds.
Okay.
Oh,
'Cause
hello there.
can I try to frostbite him?
You can try.
Okay, because he's 60 feet.
I mean, it's D&D. You can try anything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully he has to roll a Constitution saving throw.
13.
That is a meet it, beat it situation.
Our Gobbykin friend is still alive and kicking.
Okay,
Anything else you would like to do?
chilling here for the moment.
All right. Then Bearfane, you are up.
All right. I'm going to actually I'm going to move here so I get clearer line of sight and cast Sacred Flame at the other remaining troll.
Okay.
So that's Dex of 13.
Let's see. Just because it'll be entertaining to me, I want you to roll your damage like you got a natural 20 on that.
Okay, I don't understand, but
Oh, he got a natural 1 on his dexterity. And being an ogre, I just find this amusing. That he
well,
would get his shit fucked up.
it's your game, so I'm not going to complain, mind you. That's 12 radiant damage.
12 total?
Yes,
Okay.
it's only a cantrip's only 1d8.
All right. That is 12. Yeah, you guys walked in through the front door, which isn't the optimal way to do this, so I'm going to give you guys a little help here and there. And because it was a natural 1, it makes sense. All right, Goobykins. We are up to, seeing as they only really have a good line of sight on one target, Danvers, you're taking the brunt of it.
Bring it.
First one is 22 to hit.
Ugh, yeah.
Ugh.
And that will be 3 piercing damage.
All right.
Second one will be a 14 to hit.
Nope.
Third one will be a 13 to hit.
Nope.
And 13.
Nope.
All right. The
So
goblins are done. Danvers,
one
you
shot
are
me,
up.
and then I just rage blocked the rest.
Yeah. Fuck this. Fuck this. You should take a level in Barbarian.
Well,
Danvers,
let me
you're
tell
up.
you, it does not necessarily help.
I am up. So, I am going to go 5, 10, 15, and I'm going to flail at the ogre.
All right, go for it.
Oh, man, that was close. That is a 19 for a 25.
That'll definitely hit.
Okay. How's this thing looking, by the way?
Seeing as you guys have done no damage to it up until recently, it's looking healthy.
Looking healthy, okay. I also realized I've been rolling a d6 for my flail instead of an 8 like I should have been the whole time.
Well, I just did
Swinging
some
the roll
radiant
too fast.
damage to it.
Right, he said until recently. We hadn't been. That was
Oh,
probably, I think, the first damage that we did to it. So that's going to
okay.
be 7 bludgeoning damage.
All right. Anything else you would like to do?
Rage impudently.
All right. Well, you are going to get your face smashed again because you're immediately in front of it.
Good.
Unless you roll poorly.
Despite all his rage, he is
Good, he
still
says.
just a dragon
It
insane.
was a natural 20, wasn't
Mm-hmm.
it? Okay.
Yep.
Like come at you fast.
And I need math rocks. You are one lucky bastard. So that is only 8 bludgeoning damage. It rolled ones on both.
You did the same damage you did to me last time, you stupid ogre. You're so
On a natural
stupid.
but it's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It's going to put some distance.
For
All
the
right.
rest of the ogre family.
Ogilvy.
All right. Taking half my move speed, standing up. Let's see here. I'm gonna go. Oh shoot, I'm stuck in ruler. That's why I can't move. 5, 10, 15, and I can't throw anything right now. So I'm going to have to dash 5, 10, 15.
To
No, I'm
do
not.
that, you're going to need to make a strength check. That is actually a raised ledge they are on.
Well, I wasn't going to do that. I changed my mind. Instead,
Okay.
since I'm not taking an attack, my rage is going to end. So instead, I'm going to use my bonus action to dodge, which would also end my aura.
Okay. You should be able to. And you said bonus action to Dugid.
Yep.
You're not going prone though?
No, because I've already got dodge.
Okay. What's a good one for dodge?
Used
My
the ninja
memory.
last time.
The ninja?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ninja will work for that for this. Anything else you would like to do?
That for this.
Just announce to that the goblin's like, just wait until I get angry again.
All right, Kaz, you are up.
Actually, hold up. When does rage end?
Alrighty. I'm going to get up and go 5, 10, 15.
Yeah.
Can I see the big dude?
Yeah, you would be able to see the big dude. He's gonna have a hell of a lot of cover because those are all stalagmites.
Stalactites.
Sights are on the ceiling, I believe.
T for top.
Yep,
T for
that's
top.
what I use. They're a combination of them, but it's stalactites, stalagmites.
It's stalactic
so-
in there, guys.
It's pointy rocks.
Intergalactic planetary. Planetary, intergalactic.
All right, Kaz, what would you like to do?
So far apart. This guy's getting frostbit.
Okay. He passed. He rolled a 16.
Boo.
Hiss.
I don't know if
Scott's
Scott's angry or frozen.
Pretty sure he's
I'm going to
frozen.
tell you to stop
It's my
rolling.
turn.
Yeah, we're not playing Call of Cthulhu. Stop rolling a D100 for saves.
I wish. Kaz, is there anything else you would like to do?
Nope.
All right, Bearfane, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna stick with Mr. Danvers here. I like his style, and move up next to him. And I would like to try and Sacred Flame that guy right there. I'm not getting a.
The goblin.
There it is.
Sacred
So,
Flame away.
It's a dex save, 13.
He passes. He got a 14 plus 2 for goblins? Yep, plus 2. I'm going to switch dice after this. This
Well,
is getting...
keep that one
frustrating.
for the hits. Keep that one for your roll that hits. But
All right. Anything
has
else,
my-
Bearfane?
nope, that'll be it.
All right, goblins are up. So we're going to spread the wealth, and everybody is going to take a shot. So, Kaz, you're up first. That is a 14 to hit.
Yeah.
All right. Get in the box. Well, luckily it's the same. That is going to be 3 piercing damage.
Oh, thank God.
And Ogilvy, you are next. How's a natural 20 sit?
It doesn't matter because it's at disadvantage.
Ah, true. I forgot about that. That is a 15 to hit.
No, it would hit, and it's full damage.
That is going to be 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
Danvers, you're going to take 1. That
Still
is
cancel out a nat 20. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're
that is a 22 to hit.
Ugh. Stop doing well against me.
And that is, you're going to hate this, 7 piercing damage.
Ugh.
you ever miss the stormtroopers?
I do.
Bearfane. That is a 23 to hit.
I'm gonna use my reaction to impose disadvantage.
All right. So that is a 22 to hit,
Damn it.
Jeez.
and that is 7 piercing damage.
I am down.
Damn it.
All right, Danvers, you're up.
All right. Lay on hands to Bearfane,
Okay.
and I just like growl at him as I do it. Get up!
I'm not trapped in here with you.
Look, listen. It's a failure on both of our parts when I'm not able to prevent someone from getting taken out.
Anything else you would like to do?
Yes, I would actually. Okay, so Bearfane's not dying. So I want to try to, I want to make the strength check, whatever I need to do to climb this ledge to get my javelin back, because I want to throw it at something else.
All right. Roll a strength check for me. Athletics or acrobatics, we'll leave it up to you.
All right, that is going to be a 14 then.
All right, you easily enough climb up the ledge.
All right. I retrieve my. Can I retrieve my javelin, or would that be an object interaction action?
We'll call it fair enough, and you'll be able to retrieve it.
Okay. I appreciate you
Not like it's not
allowing
yours.
me to recover ammunition.
It's not like it's not yours. It's not like you're not familiar with it. It's not like it's jammed in a rock and has been sitting there for 6 months.
Right.
So logically, it makes sense that you would be able to easily enough recover it.
Cool. All right. That's it for
Anything
me
else?
then. Wait, actually, how far did I move? 5, 10, 15. Is it going to be difficult terrain for going up? So 20 feet?
Where are you trying to go?
I want to go back down.
It would be another strength check to get down.
Okay.
So.
That's even higher.
All right. You safely are able to descend this.
Okay.
And
So
it's,
my question was like, would it count as difficult terrain up and down? Because if
yeah,
so,
it's
like that's fine. It's just that's all my movement.
yeah, it's just the usual rules for up and down
Okay.
climbing walls.
Okay.
Nothing fancy. Anything else?
Nope. That's it. I've done everything.
All right. So 5, 10, 15, 20. She is going to chuck a javelin at Danvers.
Okay.
That is a math rocks. 24 to hit.
Damn you.
Those super
And that is
aerodynamic javelins.
7 piercing damage.
Damn you. I'm down.
Dang it.
We're just trading off here.
Yeah.
It's all right, as long as we have one healer
Was that
alive.
was that at
How do we-
disadvantage?
No.
Should have been.
I
'Cause
forgot
that's
about-
outside of
The whatchamajigget?
Yeah, it's outside of the optimal range. 30 feet's the range for a javelin.
So what is... Yep, you are correct. So that would knock it down to a 13. So it would miss.
All right.
Oh,
I
thank
forgot about that. I had a brain
Yay,
fart.
2 healers up.
I'm gonna put myself back at those 6 hit points then.
That's a good plan.
All right. Still the only one not to go down.
All right, then that moves us on from there to Ogilvy.
All right, I'm going to use my final rage. That requires a new D8 wild surge roll, and that would lead to necrotic energy bursts from you. Each creature within 30 feet of you, or I'm sorry, each enemy creature within 30 feet of you takes 1d10 necrotic damage, and you gain temporary hit points equal to the sum of necrotic damage equal to those creatures.
Wow, that was weird.
Thank God it was enemy creatures and you didn't just say creatures.
Yeah, that'd have been bad.
Okay. Roll your d10.
Okay. How does 10 sound?
Sounds like you dropped a goblin that only had 7 hit points to 0.
Well, that's great.
And you
So
healed
now
You
some
gained
points.
7 hit points.
And now that I'm raging, I would like to go 5, 10, 15, and pick up my hand axe. Let
Okay.
me know what the action economy is on that.
You need to make a strength check to climb up, which you would have advantage on because you are raging.
I rolled an 18. Strength check is +3.
All right, so you are able to climb up, cover your 2 hand axes, and it's the normal difficult terrain. It's a 10-foot ledge, so it costs you a good portion of movement.
Okay, so what? Just to pick up my weapon, is that anything in the action economy?
Nope, it's free action is what we're playing it as right now, as long as nothing wonky happens like a critical failure.
Oh, fucking yes, yes. That's in my optimal range. Throw in my hand axe. That's a 19 plus stuff. 5.
That'll hit.
So I'm assuming that hits. No bonus damage due to it being a thrown weapon. But how does a 7 sound? Yeah, so 7 damage.
7
then-
damage.
Yep. And then if it's still alive, I'm throwing my second hand axe.
All right. Okay, throw yours. 7 is enough to kill it.
Great.
I want to check something real fast. Since you're using Unearthed Arcana, I forgot. View campaign. View. Because I'm not all that familiar with the wild search stuff, so.
Yeah, so according to the Unearthed Arcana, they just wrote down creatures. However, in the pre-release Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, they do say enemy creatures.
We are going with what we have right now
Okay,
on here,
so then
but
it
we
would have
did
hit
say. Hold on, let me pull up. What's the name of your class again? I'm drawing a blank.
Wild Soul.
All right. Wild Soul Barbarian. I just want to see what the difference is. Well, on the Unearthed Arcana, I'm pulling up from Wizards.
Uh-huh.
It's saying necrotic energy bursts from you. Each creature within 30 feet takes 10 necrotic damage.
Yep. Okay.
Let's check. I'm just checking as many sources as possible to be safe.
Yep. Yep.
2 out of
So
3 are saying each creature.
So
What we will do
the
is
one
we will make it individual rolls for each creature, though.
okay. Because I mean, there's one right here which is the about to be copyrighted stuff that says something entirely different. Each creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you must make a Constitution saving throw or take 1d12 necrotic damage. You gain temporary hit points equal to 1d12 plus your barbarian level, but that's so totally different that we're not going to do that one. So I need to roll.
For everybody that was within 30 feet of you.
Okay. So I need to make 2 additional rolls.
3, I believe.
Just one.
Because no, you did it over here.
Yeah,
That's when you started the rage.
Oh,
So I'll roll for Kaz first. That's
Yeah.
a 2.
thank God.
And then Barf next.
Yep, it would be Bear and Danvers.
How does a 3 sound?
I have no idea how many hit points I have.
You have 1.
Okay. Got to know where that's going.
And then Danvers was a 4. So I really got 1 from Bearfane.
Yeah, you got 1 from Bearfane, you got 2 from Kaz, and 4 from Danvers.
So that would have been 6? No, 7. So I'm at 17 instead of 10 hit points.
So,
Man, we need that published so we can make that easier.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bearfane, we will put you as unconscious currently. Kaz is still standing. Danvers, I'm sure you're looking rough.
Yep.
All right. So, let's roll into some shit. Kaz, that would mean you're up if Ogilvy doesn't have anything else to do.
How far is anything? Let's go this one to close off that line of sight. Frostbite him.
Okay. That is a failure on his part.
Cool. So 2 cold damage and
All right.
weapon disadvantage. I'm gonna shout, retreat through the mouth of the cave. And then 5, 10, 15, 20.
And so you're falling back. Got it. Anything else you would like to do?
That is what I'm doing.
All right. Bearfane, I need you to make a death saving throw. When he gets back, we'll do that.
Another
Which
nat 20.
What up?
okay. You are stabilized. So there's that.
and 1 HP.
Yeah. So that puts us with our goblin kind here. So that one has disadvantage. It's going to take a shot at Danvers. That is going to miss with a 6. This one and this one are going to take the respective shots at Ogie. That is a 18 to hit on the first one
Hits.
and a 21 to hit on the second.
Both hit, but I'm raging.
That's 3. That's 2 damage after it's been reduced, and 1 damage after it's been reduced.
Okay.
All right. Danvers, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to since Bearfane hasn't gotten up yet, because he just stabilized, I am going to grab him and say, "We're leaving," and start dragging him with me towards the mouth of the cave, which is only going to let us move 15 feet, but I'm assuming he's not going to resist me grappling him.
Well, we'll give you the. If you choose to dash, you'll get your full movement.
Well, I'll have to use my action to grapple him.
I'm saying in this instance, if you are wanting to dash with him, you are allowed to dash with him.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I would like to move as far as I can get us to go, as long as Bearfane will allow it.
Yes. So
I don't
as
think
long
I'm
as
in any
Bearfang,
position to resist.
but you
Oh,
are conscious again. So.
Yeah. Just a heads up on this, Mike. I think this guy here, I had wrecked with my hand axe.
Yeah.
Yep. And we just haven't not marked him off yet.
Yep. Just remove 2 damage.
Okay.
Because yeah, we ran into the whole wild shape
Mm-hmm.
fiasco.
Okay. So that would be as far as I could take us, which would put Bearfane there.
Okay, so you want to put him on that side?
Yeah. If we're
All right,
maintaining the
that
same
works.
positioning.
Danvers, anything else you would like to do?
Nope, that's everything.
All right, then we are going to go back to the top with an ogre, who's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, and that would be 40 right there. And you are just within range for a javelin chuck.
Who is in range?
You are Ogilvy.
Okay.
That is going to be a 14 to hit.
Meets it, beats it.
All right. That is, after it's reduced, 4 piercing damage.
Sounds good.
Okay. We then move into Ogilvy. You're up.
Okay. I'm assuming I heard the call to retreat. And
Yes, you would have.
I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. What's my range here? And what's my range on the hand axe? That's all right. I'll take it at disadvantage. I'm going to burn my second hand axe, make an attack at the ogre.
Okay.
My lower one would have made that a 13 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. And that will end up being 6 slashing damage.
All right.
And then as my bonus action, I would like to dodge. Actually, am I
All
allowed
right.
to dodge as a bonus action? I think that's a main action for me.
I think it is. I think only
Rogues?
rogues are able to dodge.
Correct. So what I would need to do is just, I'm going to finish by going the other 5 feet left of my turn. And
Okay.
that will end my turn.
Kaz, you are up.
All right. Seeing everybody is back, I'm gonna sneak back up 5, 10. I'm trying to stay out of line of sight with the bad dude. Am I in sight?
Okay. Give me a quick second. Oop, wrong window. No, there is a rock wall right there that is in your way of being able to see really anything in there.
Okay, that's good. Um,
Because that goblin can't see you, the ogre can't see you, and nothing else can see you.
for the moment, then I'm just going to stay put.
Okay. Then, Bearfane, you are conscious. You've just been dragged 30 foot, and you have 1 hit point. What would you like to do?
Let me see how much room or how much distance I have here. If I can shoot around my companions after I get up, I want to try and hit the ogre with, or the troll or whatever that fucking thing is, with Sacred Flame again.
Okay. You are a lucky bastard that I'm not going to break precedent right now. It rolled a natural 1 for its deck save.
Nice. That is max damage of 8. It's a straight roll.
All right. Let's see here. Is there anything else you would like to do?
No?
All right, then that will rotate us into our goblin friends. Let's see who, if anyone, is within range. 65. Danvers, you are the easiest one to hit, so you're going to be eating both of them.
Okay.
Let's
The
go
first
teammates.
one is a total of 17.
That will just barely miss.
All right. And the next one is a 16.
Woo! Big shield coming in handy.
Yeah. So goblins are done. Danvers, you are up.
Okay. Now that I am here, I'm going to take one step back, hopefully trying to obscure some sightlines on me a little bit, but stay within range of people. And I'm going to use a first level spell slot to cast Cure Wounds on myself, so that I can continue to drag this team with me. Danvers' opinion, not mine. I rolled a 7, so that's 10 hit points back.
Okay.
And
Anything else you would like to do?
that will be it for me.
All right. Then 5, 10, 15, 20. Our ogre's going to go there. Chuck another javelin over here at Ogilvy. That is a 18 to hit.
An 18 would hit, but I'm raging.
All right. That will be... Math is escaping me. 11 total, so you're looking at 5 piercing damage.
Sounds good.
And then it's going to go 5, 10, 15, and stop there.
Because it can't get through.
It can, if it wants to. Ogilvy.
I'm going to turn around to Chaos, who asked me ever so politely to come back, and I'm going to say, can I go back there?
Um,
Can I smash?
how does he look? Like, does he look like rough?
I look like I can swing a hammer.
Do you look like you've been hit by a hammer 16 times before that?
A hammer specifically, no.
Hmm.
5
Should
or
I like roll perception or something?
Yeah, make a perception check. Let's see how he's looking.
15.
I have an equivalent of 11 hit points.
Out of a total of,
35.
he's looking like he had a rough night at a bar and maybe should go home before he gets himself in more trouble.
To be
Oh.
fair, I've looked worse.
For now, Ogilvy, get out of line of sight. We want to draw them in or else we get out.
Go in. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Two-handed Warhammer smack. Reckless attack.
Okay.
Why does he ask?
Oh, shit. I'm so fucking lucky. Nat 20.
All right, that'll hit.
All right. So, starting off with, that's a 7, bumped to a 14, using my half-orc ability. That becomes a 3, bumped up to 6, so that's 20 plus my 5, so 25 bludgeoning damage.
All right, how would you like to kill this ogre?
On this one, Corey and I remember this one night where we were at Bowden's. He found this giant stick and decided to jump off of Bowden's truck and just overhand smacks. That's what I'm going to do to this ogre. To the
Okay.
point where I get all my weight through it and over it, that when I land, I'm landing prone.
Okay. So you do as such, and this comes just cleanly as much as you can expect through an ogre, and it is just there blubbering, wiggling and just gelatinous blob on the floor as it's coming to a rest. Is there anything else you would
just
like
hear
to
me
do?
laughing maniacally.
Anything else?
No, I'm stomach to ground. I'm good.
All right, Kaz, you are up.
That kind of okay.
The dice made me such a lucky motherfucker.
I am going to. Just gonna yell out to the goblins. Come and fight us here. I don't want to go in there.
Anything else you would like to do?
I would like to not be so injured.
Same.
No, I'm just gonna. I am hanging out here until something comes back out.
All right. Then, Bearfane, you are up.
Since I'm back out at the entrance of the cave, I would like to switch out my hammer and shield for my crossbow.
All right.
And
Easily.
would I still have enough of an action left to actually shoot it at the goblin in there to the right?
Yeah, you knew you were going into a combat situation, so you would have basically everything situated where if you needed to switch weapons, you could do it.
Okay.
We're assuming you guys aren't morons when it comes to getting into the situations where you know you're going to be fighting, and prepare.
Well, that was a critical fail on that anyway. So I don't know, what is my string snap or something?
No, it's just coloring in this one. We don't have a active smith with us this game. So it would just be one of those, the spring, snaps free from one of the arms of the crossbow, and it's just loosened itself enough where you're just going to have to crank it tight real fast and you'll be able to shoot again.
All right, that will be it.
All right, and then that puts us into our goblins. Let's see what we're looking at here. 55. All right, you're going to get one Bearfane, and Danvers, you're going to get the other. The one you're getting, Danvers, you're going to have an additional +2 to AC due to partial cover.
Okay.
So Danvers first. That's going to miss all the same because he rolled a 7. So
Okay.
I don't think a 11 will hit you.
Okay. And these are goblin arrows, right?
Yes.
Okay. I don't care what the roll is. I'm gonna use my reaction to protect Bearfane.
Okay. Bup, bup. So disadvantage, that's an 11 also. They both miss.
Sweet.
So puts us back at the top here with Ogilvy.
All right. Here we go. Well, since I'm on the ground already, I'm going to pick up the
Wait,
hand
did I get
axe
skipped?
that I think
Say
you
again?
did.
I got
I think you
skipped.
did get skipped.
Oh yeah, you're up. My bad.
Sorry, Ogilvy.
No, you're fine. If there's
I
anything I am, it's patient.
I didn't hear Bearfane. Were you able to heal yourself on your last turn?
I
No, he
cannot.
crossbow shot.
Okay, all right. I'm
Right.
going to use my action to give Bearfane 5 hit points from my lay on hands pool, and then I am going to uh, you know what? I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I am going to go prone. I
Okay.
see this working for Ogilvy. I'm gonna try it. And if I die, I
All
don't
right.
fall so far.
All right. Anything else you would like to do?
No, that's
Oh
it.
man.
All right, you're prone. Now, Ogilvy, you are up.
All right. So I'm noticing that one of the hand axes that I threw at Mr. Oga, or Ms. Oga, yeah, I'm sorry, is sticking perilously close to my hand. So I'm going to grab it. I'm going to stand up using half of my move speed. And using the other half, I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, putting that in regular range, to which
All right.
I'm going to make a. Actually, am I allowed to make reckless attacks with thrown weapons?
I think it just says weapon attack.
When you make your first attack on your turn, you can decide to attack recklessly, giving you advantage on melee attack rolls using strength during this turn. So no, I cannot.
Nope.
Good to know. Read the rules, gang. Really helps. How does a 19 sound?
19 will hit.
All right. That ends up doing 7 slashing damage.
All right. We have another Goobykin dead.
And then, just because I don't know if there's any more, I go prone.
Okay.
I'm going to have some
And
arrows in the back to reflect the arrows in me right now.
nothing else?
Nothing else.
All right, Kaz, you're up.
Alrighty. Guess I'm gonna sneak over 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There's only him. Yeah. Only thing I could reach him with is frostbite.
He is going to fail with a 2, so a total of 4, I think.
It's a 3.
All right. Very good.
And that's disadvantage when he tries to shoot at us.
Okay. Anything else you would like to do?
Can I bonus action lay down?
Yeah.
All right.
It's free movement. Anything else?
That is all.
All right. Then Bearfane, you are up.
All right, still with crossbow in hand. I'm gonna move up here next to Kaz and the puddle of mud. Start singing "She Fucking Hates Me" and try to hit this goblin here with a crossbow.
All right, shoot away.
Wow, one better. I think that's a 5.
That will miss, regrettably.
Yeah, kind of figured.
All right, then. Are you going to take the opportunity to go prone as well?
Sure.
Okay.
It's super fun.
Play the game.
I obviously don't have very far to go, so it doesn't really matter.
Dwarf jokes.
All right, so that puts us to our goblin friend, and 50, 50, 60. Well, Kaz looks like he's the closest, so Kaz is the one getting shot at with disadvantage. That is
Yeah, Kaz put his finger up for something.
There's something I had forgotten to do the last time I got shot at, so I'm hoping.
Oh, okay.
What do you got?
that is a 16 to hit.
Shield.
Ah, reaction spells.
Nice.
So I
What's that
cast
with your AC?
shield. That puts me at a 16 AC.
That meets it, beats it.
I still do it.
All right. Oh, you lucky bastard.
your AC
That is
really
only
11?
3 piercing damage.
I'm still down.
Oh,
It deflects into you.
Is your AC really 11, Kaz?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
goes through your shield, gets deflected, but towards you.
I'm a squishy wizard.
It's the slow blade that pierces the shield.
Yeah, remember he's not a warcaster like you were in Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah, I don't know why my
Oh.
AC was higher though.
Mage armor.
Oh yeah.
I have
That
not.
would do it.
Yeah, you started off with mage armor would always shield if something was going to hit you.
Yep. All right. That would end the goblin's turn. Kaz, you are currently on death's door. And Danvers, you are up, seeing Kaz get dropped by an arrow strangely deflected through a magic shimmering shield into him.
Well, I just kind of sigh to myself a little bit, and little bits of lightning shoot out from my teeth. I'm going to, I'm going to stand up. I am going to move 5, 10. Wait, what just happened? 5, 10. I'm going to move there. I am going to use my action to give Kaz 1 hit point.
Hey.
And then I am going to go prone again.
Okay. Then that rolls us into Ogilvy.
Okay. What to do? What to do? I guess I'm going to stand up because I'm assuming I saw where the arrow came from.
Correct.
And I'm going to go far. God damn it. Why is that going on the map? 5, 10. Pick up my hand axe.
You will have to climb up a ledge to do that.
Well, I'm raging, so let's do that. How does a 19 sound?
That'll do it, and it'll.
I do a super cool ninja backflip off of that. Because even though I'm still quite angry, there's no reason not to be cool. So that's going to take 10 feet of my movement.
Yep, it's a 10-foot cliff, so it's 20 foot actually to climb them because it's difficult terrain.
All right, then that ends my movement, and I'm just so angry. I'm going to throw my hand axe and attempt to attack this goblin here. It's outside of my range. I can't get it there, but I just want to be angry and attack.
Okay, fair enough. You chuck your axe, it bounces off of some stalactites, stalagmites, lands somewhere in this general area.
All right, that still means I get to keep my rage.
Fair enough.
Ends my turn.
Kaz, you just got shot by an arrow and have gone unconscious and have woken up on the floor with a crackling dragonborn above you.
Why? I'm gonna impotently cast frostbite again
Okay.
while staying on the ground.
He fails.
Come on. 4 cold damage.
How would you like to do this?
Having just woken up. in kind of a mini rage, I just do the thing, and he just kind of what's the? I can't think of the pop culture example of the thing that kind of freezes and just shatters apart.
Sub-Zero
Maybe that's what it
with
is.
liquid nitrogen.
Does Mister Freeze do that in Batman and Robin?
Kind of.
Yeah, he did do that. It's also a Corona that you left in the fridge.
That.
Okay. So you see this goblin, he's feeling pretty cocky because everybody's gone down and he thinks he can win this, and then he starts to turn white and get cold and start to shake, and then starts panicking, and his body just gets more and more white, more and more frostburst burned, and then all of a sudden he just explosion shatters himself to oblivion.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
Oh god.
With that, let's take a break.
All
Oh,
right.
Guys just had to choose the front door.
I thought we could stealth or
I was
something.
trying to follow the villagers.
Oh, good job though, guys. Holy shit. You pulled
Yeah,
that out of your asses.
That was a lot of key moments by pretty much everybody.
Yeah. You all should be proud of yourselves greatly. All right, so we'll be back in 10 minutes, give or take, at 8:23,
Sounds good.
8:23, 8:25, somewhere in there. Congratulations, Scott, on being a badass and winning the fight.
Scott playing the mandolin real good.
Said something?
I was saying that you're playing the mandolin and playing the mandolin real good.
It's ukulele.
Oh, this time it's ukulele. Can you do me a favor? Can you play Wild Horses by the Indigo Girls?
I don't know that song.
Actually, I take it back. That was originally by the Rolling Stones.
Oh, I know that song. I don't know the chords, but I think I've played it on guitar at one point for like, you know.
What if?
So do you
Oh,
guys
I know the cover that you're talking about too.
Yeah.
It's been in like a movie or something.
Yeah.
How heroic do you guys feel now?
Did you save anybody?
Barely alive.
Yourselves?
Well, that doesn't feel like heroic. That just sounds survivalist.
Well, you guys went from one hard fight and went, fuck it, let's go to another one. It's like you were punch drunk.
I mean, the one thing that damaged the party the most was me raging.
Yeah.
I can't wait till that gets published and I can just carry that over.
Yeah, just keep in mind that we are doing as written right now on D&D Beyond for convenience.
That's fair.
Just because it's convenient for everybody and anybody can look at the shit then.
You're right. You're right. But counter argument, come on.
If only it was so easy.
I would like to invoke the 69th Amendment, which is nice.
But you guys pulled that out of your asses. You should be very proud of yourselves. I would be.
I really, really, really wanted to get them to group together and not be so spread apart. Because all of the things I could do that are worth doing could not
Yeah, that's actually really interesting battle tactics where, like, obviously the goblins had the high ground. We're just going to take pot shots at us. And the ogres were constantly going to, like, hit and move, which was an interesting tactic. That was a fun challenge.
Yeah, I made the mistake of reading a book. I think it was by Mike Merrills about the monsters know what they're doing.
Yeah, no, that's
so as much as they may be stupid, they still know how to survive.
Yeah.
If we would have been coming off another fight,
you guys would have been fine.
Yeah, I could have actually like felt okay running at something.
Yeah, no, that like because I know the video where he references it in his like DM guides, and he was talking about Like, no, like enemies are going to do what it takes to survive and know a lot of ways to help them do that. Just because they can't quote poetry or quote scripture doesn't mean they can't smack you with a hammer and then realize run away from the melee guys.
Yeah. I read the book a while back because it just was interesting to me, and I was like, yeah, this makes sense.
This also, I think, really kind of illustrates the usefulness of having the house rule of stagger, because now,
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
it really can play against us just as much as it plays against them. And it's forcing us to have better tactics and think things through, and not just come up with the same solutions every time.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I would I thought this was aces, Mike.
Well,
Aces
thank you.
poker is really good.
I'm glad you guys made it out
Well,
and found a solution.
But much like the other cave we all died in, it would have been our
Yeah.
fault.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But unlike the other cave you all died in, you all didn't die. One of you didn't die.
Yeah.
I would like to say in that I would like to blame Scott the most for all of our deaths.
All right.
Like out of the 5 of us who are in that battle, I'll take 19% of the blame, but Scott's got to take 21%.
All right. I stole a platinum from you, so
First off, no, I paid 10 gold for a cool trick.
if that's how you want to see it, I'll take it.
Yep. That's the thing about being conned. Most of the time you don't realize you've been conned. That's how you fall for the con.
Which we also, I don't think we had talked about how we were splitting up what we did find, or if you just had it all.
I have it listed, and I don't know how we're going to split it up.
Okay, we'll talk about it later then.
Yeah. If it comes down to like whose turn is it to run the inventory.
I'd like to keep my own separate inventory.
Separate
Okay.
plus party. Okay. Whenever you guys are ready to get rolling again. Mm.
I am ready.
Bonesaw is ready. I was actually going to ask about the gold, so it was good that you guys were talking about it already.
Well, that's good. All right, if Bonesaw is ready, we shall continue. Now that you all have had a moment to assess the situation and get a good view of your surroundings, you have made note that the cave mouth is about 12 foot wide and 20 foot tall. Beyond it is a vast cavern with a forest of stalagmites in the center of the room, and there are 10-foot high ledges along its walls. Water drips from the stalactite-covered ceiling, which rises to a height of 30 feet in the middle of the cavern. 6 naturally formed tunnels lead from this central cavern to other parts of the cave complex. The floor is littered with broken spears, broken shields, and drops of bat guano.
Hello, humans. Townsfolk.
Ogilvy, you probably want to stay quiet. You don't know if there are more.
Why would I want to do that?
Do you want to fight more of these?
Actually, a little bit, yes.
Okay, but we don't.
So, if there are any areas in here specifically you have interest in, the mud pool, the forest, or the ledges, let me know.
I do have a question.
Or the pool up here.
Am I able to
Yes.
recover any of the javelins that the female ogre was throwing?
Yes, you are able to recover 2.
2? Okay, fantastic.
Can I? Yeah. Can I try to go to one of the orc bodies and take a bow from them?
One of the goblins.
Yeah. Did I said
I-
goblin? Sorry.
I will need you to make a strength check to get up and one to get down.
Hey.
What's the light
Uh,
level like in here?
That
It is
can be easily changed by Mr.
dark.
Wizard here.
Unless you have dark vision, you are struggling to really see anything.
All right, I'll light up a
Um,
torch.
I'm gonna light a rock.
Okay.
You said
Uh,
I can throw it.
Oh, I show me your rock.
Okay. I hand him the
I,
shiny.
I cast light on your rock. Give it back. It was a 14
I
to get
don't
up
want
the
to
ledge.
do this anymore.
Okay.
Does
Then
that
you
make
get up just fine.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna look around his stuff. I mostly just wanted the bow.
Okay. You get the bow. Make an investigation check on this goblin, though. Whichever one you're specifically going after, let me know.
Let's say since this one seems to be closer, I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
My investigation is horrible. It is a 6 total.
Well, luckily, there isn't too much that is a big deal. Oh, excuse me. You do make note going through him that he has nothing really of value on him beyond the immediately normal equipment. So scimitar, short bow, a couple rations here and there. But in the back of his shirt, there is a name poorly written that looks like L-O-P. Lop.
Do you know what LOP means?
I don't know if you've noticed this or not, Kaz, but I'm pretty sure that all of these goblins have names.
Ooh. How
Well, the
ignorant of
clothes
me
have names too,
to assume they
apparently.
did not.
Such an intricate goblin culture.
Lop.
So,
Hey,
are there...
I'm gonna
Yes.
take the short bow though.
What can
Never
we
mind,
say
I'm
about Lop? He died how he lived. A piece of shit.
Would you like to climb down, Kaz?
Yes, please.
Then another athletics or acrobatics check.
Oh, I didn't know I could do or acrobatics.
Yes.
12.
All right. You shimmy yourself down just fine.
With my torch lit, I'd like to go around. I want to look for. It's probably going to be kind of muddled in here now after the action, but I want to try to find the tracks of the villagers.
All right. Make a survival check for me.
Ooh, nat 20 for a 23. Nope,
Hey.
1. 21. I lied.
One. In this room, even though it is a natural 20, it is a skill check. You see lots of tracks of lots of different creatures, and there are human tracks going to and fro. There are goblin tracks all over the place. There's ogres and some small animal tracks as well. Combine that with the discarded equipment, it's really hard to say any particular way they may have gone.
Do like all of the exits from this room have the same amount of traffic?
It seems most of the traffic is heading to the northwest through either the tunnel here or the tunnel here.
Okay. You said
That would
discarded
be the
equipment,
majority.
right?
Yes, it's all broken, useless kind of shit. If you really took some time to go through it, you might find a thing or two.
No, I'm not looking for anything. Does it look like it's stuff that was discarded by the villagers, or does it look like things that were haphazardly collected by goblins that don't understand anything's true value?
Both. It looks like it was things that were either taken or discarded by the villagers,
Mm-hmm.
or goblins not knowing the value of what they had.
Okay. How does anyone feel about taking a breather here? I know there's a lot of points of ingress. Maybe we can find a place where it's just two directions, like in
Yes.
a tunnel or something. But
Yes. Not this main room. If there is a smaller space we can block off.
well, I would like to. I would like to at least with that. I want to kind of wander over here and like peer down the hall to see. I'm walking carefully, but not necessarily quietly, because I, as Danvers and as a player, understand that stealth is not my forte.
So you're trying to look down this way.
Yeah. So like I said, being careful, not necessarily quiet though, just quieter than like
Alright.
trudging.
I'm gonna travel along with him, and I'm going to act equally as brashly, like Conor McGregor walking down the aisle.
That's probably pretty accurate.
Alright. So that's about the limit you would see well with your torch. Are you going to try and peer further than that or no?
Uh,
So
for the
that's so what can I see in the dim light? Because it's 20 feet of bright light and 40 another 20 of dim. So that
Yeah, that's
I
what I
can.
wanted to know, if you were going to
Yeah.
actively try and peer into the dim light.
Yeah,
Make a
I want to.
perception check with the dim light.
Actually, in order to save time with this, I have a lit up stone from Kaz. I'm just gonna throw it down the hall.
Oh, there you go. So this is what you guys would end up seeing, give or take. So down there, you guys see and you hear an ankle-deep, the hot sauce man, an ankle-deep stream of water pouring in through a narrow tunnel to the west wall. It forms a small pool of water in this otherwise empty room.
Okay, I think I found our candidate for a place to take a rest. Yeah, you do that. I'm gonna keep walking.
Is there anything else in this main room you have interest in? The center of the stalagmites, the pool to the northeast,
I mean,
the mud bath?
Yes,
I'm gonna.
but most of us are knocking on death's door.
Yeah.
I would like to just make sure I have my equipment that I started with.
Yes, you would all be able to easily enough recover what you
All of my
started.
throatent throwables.
I think this is the best. Is that thing to the north? Is that like another open space?
That is what I am currently doing for you. There you go.
Here's a simple suggestion I would start off with is, what if we just hung out here for the next hour or so, make sure that no one's going to come across, bandage up a little bit, and if it seems safe enough, then we fully commit to the rest.
Yes. As he's talking, I'm taking 11 minutes to cast alarm, running a silver thread around the cave
Okay.
little room, which appears to work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
That
That's a
And
perfect amount of
so,
time to wait for things to come along too.
can I get somebody to roll a D100 for me?
$68.
So close to
Okay.
being nice.
So you are able to spend about the next hour enjoying the small stream that is over here, though if any of you would like to see if it is potable water, you are more than welcome to, but nothing in that hour really gathers your attention or comes here. It is relatively peacefully and quiet, and kind of that tinnitus inducing, dripping, obnoxious sink tap deal.
I kind of like it.
In that case, my intention for this mic was to at least get a short rest in,
Mhm.
and then a separate long rest. Is that possible?
You can certainly try.
All right, so I'd like to take the short rest
Mhm.
and then use up all 3 of my hit dice.
Let's do it.
So you are more than welcome to get your short rest in.
So that's 5 plus 3, so that's 8.
How many of
That's
these do I have?
15, 23. No, I think 2 is going to be enough.
3 of these.
And then I lose my temp hit points on a rest.
So much better.
Yeah, seriously. Obviously, spell slots are still, uh, you know, what they
Yeah.
are, but at least we're not
Yeah.
mostly dead.
And also Arcane Recovery.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hold up 1 second. Do I have a disability? No,
I
don't. Not
also,
yet.
because it was an hour, I fired up another torch.
This is my first time with Arcane Recovery.
Yeah.
So it says spell slots up to a combined level of 2, so I could take 2 first levels back.
Let- I'll,
That sounds right.
Once per day when you
Yeah.
finish your rest. Combined
If
level
it's,
2.
if I'm remembering correctly, it can be equivalent to your highest level that you are able to recover.
Which is 2. But
So,
I have
yeah.
2 expended.
right. So you could take 2 first or 1 second.
Cool.
Yep.
And I am good.
All right. So are you all going to try and push this? Sit here, just take your short rest. What is your intention?
Once we get to the point of the short rest, I'll just ask everybody: Are you all feeling up to continue?
Honestly, I don't feel capable of getting really angry. And also, this armor's kind of fucking pointless. No wonder why that first guy died.
So I believe you should never wear a dead man's armor.
Died as I start ripping it
Especially
off.
a man who doesn't wear underwear. He crapped himself in that armor.
This means nothing to me.
Does to us.
I'm a little down on my personal resources, but I'm very concerned that these townsfolk are not going to survive a second or third night, whatever it is at this point. We need to find these people. When we find them, we can take a long rest.
Which is fair. We can. Hopefully, you can always get out to your horse. Should you run into too much trouble?
Okay, just know that there's a solid chance that some of the things that I've done before,
Mhm.
I won't be able to. First off, can we talk about what the weird thing was that happened when I got super angry last time?
That was you.
I think so. I just said, man, it would be so cool if I could do magic, and then that kind of made me angry that I couldn't do magic, and then things happened.
Yeah, what was that? Usually your screaming gives me a headache already, but this one actually felt like it really hurt.
In terms of the best explanation that I got is maybe the echo did it.
Okay.
Ouch.
Yes. So, yeah. Sorry about that.
So you don't know how that happened.
I just said it would be super cool if I can do some magic like you.
She worked like that for me.
I'd like to investigate this little pond, see if
Would
it's
you like me
potable,
to?
and then also like see if there's anything in it.
This one down here.
Yeah, I don't want to
Oh,
interrupt their little interaction though. I just wanted to.
Do you want me to show you another lighting up a platinum piece?
No, not right. I've seen that one. Now that was a really cool one.
while
That was
they're having their
What
to
about that?
do with each other, you notice that the water is drinkable, but it's not exactly that good at tasting. It's really high in mineral content, almost kind of feels like you're sucking on a rock half the time.
Oh, it sounds like something a chiropractor would give my mom.
But other than that, worst case scenario, it's drinkable, not exactly the best.
And there's like nothing at the bottom of it or anything like that.
No, it's only a couple inches deep. It's probably 3-4 5 inches at most.
Well, sure, but I mean, like, you tell me that you walk into this cave and you go into a little room and there's like a stream and you don't think that there's like a magic amulet just chilling in there? You're on crack.
Make a perception check.
Is the ground dirt
11.
or like rock?
You do make note that there is in the bottom of this pool something that is not a exactly natural shape.
It's either amazing or horrible.
All right, give it to do.
I use one of my javelins to disturb it.
All right, kick up a little bit of debris in the bottom of this, and it seems like it moved a little bit. It's not adhered to anything.
What, can I discern like the relative size of the thing?
Yeah, it looks like it's probably about a foot in length and probably about half an inch to an inch in diameter.
Okay, I reach in and grab it.
Okay, you have found a stick.
Cool. I throw it back.
Before you do that, make a perception check for me.
Oh, okay. 13.
Anybody else want to make a perception check while we're at Danvers grabbing a random stick out of a puddle?
17.
By stick, do you mean rod? Because if it was a rod, I would have just thrown it back.
Well, you didn't have that great of a perception check. It's a stick. That's why we're doing another perception check. Ogilvy? Yes, no, maybe?
I don't.
Danvers,
I'm
can
still
I?
focusing on the shiny rock.
Danvers, can I see that?
Knock yourself out.
Kaz, you would have made note when he handed the stick over to you that there seems to be a button on the end of this stick.
I would like to take 11 minutes and cast Identify.
Wait, you've had Identify and you haven't done this to the rune yet?
Correct.
Okay, you take 11 minutes of your short rest and discover you guys have found an immovable rod.
Just remember, guys, this works in the X, Y, and Z planes.
At that point, I will.
But we will let you define the plane that you are assigning it to.
Wait. What?
Huh?
Z?
Yeah, so it like the last time that we tried to use this is I tried to use the stick to give me a handle to the boat.
Yeah.
But it turns out it doesn't become immovable to the boat. It becomes immovable to its current
Oh, yes, he
part of
says.
space.
Right.
So instead, the ship was continuing to move forward, and I was just sliding backwards.
I remember this.
But we're going to be playing this a little differently this time because that's not as much fun.
So I'll say, this is interesting. When I'm done, hold it up, press the button, and then just let go.
Great,
What
another
did
magic
you
trick.
do?
What did you do?
This is so cool.
2 super different readings there.
Ogleave just starts doing chin-ups on it.
I was about to suggest.
Is it when you just lift your chin up and hang off the bar?
Yes.
Cool, I do that.
I
so strong, guys.
just real quick pop the button.
Oh shit! I am so strong I can break magic.
I heard I can break my dick.
I can do that too.
Yeah, I don't see why both things can't be true.
Yeah.
All
Do you
right.
believe in my dick?
Do any of you think this would be particularly useful for you?
Probably. Maybe. Actually, what happens here if we're trying to run away from some people and there's a door, and we close the door and we click the button,
Yes.
and now they can't come after us because we closed the door.
Unless it opens inward.
You
Well,
should.
then they go like, "Oh, there's this bar here. We better duck so that we don't trip under it."
I
That's actually a solid
going
point too.
as he's talking, I'm just putting the rod in my bag.
That's probably for the beast.
I've already walked away.
So you guys aren't going to try and take a long rest?
Where's Danvers?
Danvers did the thing where he was going to listen to us, and then instead does whatever the fuck he wants anyway.
Danvers, can I get you to roll a D100 for me?
Sure.
Does he also set off the alarm by walking out of it?
71.
All right, you're good. Thank you.
What the fuck? Can I see anything up here?
Let's see what you can see.
Ah, there's one.
Come on, you stupid. This thing is being a little bit of a pain.
I've never used the polygon reveal that you're using. I usually just do it by squares.
I don't mind polygon reveal. Where you're at. I'll have to make some tweaks to it, but because you can also see into this room. That little bit there would make sense. So that room to the left is, you're just catching a glimpse of this. It's a slightly smaller tunnel. It looks like it's only about 4 foot in diameter. It's a large round rock seems to be jammed into this tunnel, and it's smooth. So it's hard to see in here. There's little gaps that you can see into, but it looks like an intentionally placed boulder is here to prevent access to what's behind this tunnel.
I like use my hang on. I wanna pick up like a rock and I wanna just like tap out like a little beat, like a on the rock to see if anybody, because like I think that like maybe the townsfolk might have like team put it there, and like potentially the sound of something that isn't just, you know, stupid goblins and ogres might help them, and also maybe the team would hear this and come forward as well.
All right, make a perception check for me at your tappings.
17.
You, in turn, tap and wait, and wait, and wait, and hear nothing.
Okay.
What are you doing, Danvers?
This boulder doesn't. This boulder was placed here.
Right.
So I'm
Does
trying
it
to see
move?
if the villagers are behind it.
Does it move?
I haven't tried that yet.
Right.
Because if they're not behind it, I don't want to move it.
Excuse me, towny folks. Are you in there?
I'm going to place my hand on the boulder. I want to walk over there if there's room for me.
And he's gonna
You guys
cast
can
light
all
to make
please
it way
pass.
less.
I am going to. I'm going to cast light to make it light up.
So the boulder lights up, the room lights up. You catch it. Both you and Danvers catch glimpse of sparkly things coming from the other side of this boulder.
There may not be people,
Can't-
but there is something.
In the meantime, I would like to check out this side and see if I can go up a stream.
Let me make sure. How long are you going to go up that tunnel?
I don't understand the question. I'm going to take it as an insult.
Are you going to move your full movement, do 2 movements? How far are you going?
Very, very carefully, considering that I'm by myself in the dark, and I probably don't have the light up rock anymore.
Okay, so stealthily?
Not so much stealthily, but very
Careful.
careful steps.
I like that. I
Uh,
like that this distinction has been put into the game now.
Then make a dexterity check for me.
Okay.
We'll see how dainty you are.
11.
Okay, you're relatively dainty. A little more so than your usual traipsing around. You go on for about 35 foot. Then at the 40-foot mark, you start to see light. And it looks like daylight. And as you push to the 40-foot mark, you make note that there is vines draped over a hole coming from the outside of the hill that you guys came in. And it's just big enough for you to squeeze through, and it looks like it's relatively hidden, and nobody really knows about it, but it's an access in and out of this hill that is unknown to the goblins, it appears.
Excuse me, friendos. Would you mind taking a gander at these?
Can we hear him?
Make a perception check.
14.
You hear friendos and gander, and you assume he's made friends with a goose.
And is it coming? Is it coming back from from like the main area?
Yes.
Okay.
Basically, as you guys move to depart, you start hearing gandering gooses coming from this tunnel.
Danvers, if someone was behind this boulder, would they not have reacted by it lighting up?
You're right, probably.
I'm gonna try to pull. What's better?
Either push stone or pull stone.
I'm gonna try to pull it.
All right, well, let's pause that for a second. Bearfane, what would you have been up to during this short rest? The shenanigans of finding a immovable rod and 3/4 of the party just departing onto their own weird bullshit.
Well, I was staying right here so that I can kind of keep an eye on everyone if I could. At the same time, I wanted to see if Ogilvy was going to need help being pulled out of that hole he's crawled into, and hopefully not lose sight of Kaz and Danvers so I can follow them, as I still know that we need to find the townsfolk.
Well, the call is yours. Which path are you going to take? The light up boulder path or the gandering goose path?
Well, if I can assume that I can still see Danvers at the light up boulder and they haven't gone anywhere, I'm just going to stay right here.
Okay, that works. Then we will move to Kaz, and it is your call whether you want to push and or pull.
I'm gonna try pulling first.
Okay. Can you make a strength check for me?
11 total.
Really?
13 minus 2.
So you go to move this boulder, and it begins to start scraping, and then it binds up against the rock face here.
I think this is a push-in situation.
Kaz, I have to question the logic of trying to access a place in a cave that you've never been that's clearly been closed off.
But closed off by who?
There are plenty of things in the dark that covet shiny things.
Schmeagol.
Can I tell? Does this path go any further, or is it like stop just at this room? Like, is there anything over to the right?
There is another path that goes off to the right. It also seems to have another blockage to it. It's kind of like a makeshift wooden door.
Okay, I mean, can I light it up just so I can like see down that way?
Yeah, I'll light it up for you. But this would not be knowledge that your character would have unless you make a perception check, just so you know.
Okay, I'll do that. Like I said, I'm looking for the townsfolk. That was only an 8 though.
Okay. That's what you get to see through there. You notice a corpse, a couple more goblins, and some big ass fucking rats.
Okay. And they're behind a door?
Yeah, it's really kind of a ramshackle wooden door.
Okay. Okay. Um, uh, I kind of tug at Kaz. I say, I think we need to get back.
For what?
Don't question it.
But the shiny things.
I lightly push the boulder forward.
Make another strength check for me.
Yeah, roll it on the table, Scott. 2.
The boulder does not budge.
Nope, I don't think it was meant to be. Well, I'll do what you say.
Okay, at this time, can I get somebody... Actually, Bearfane, can you roll a D100 for me?
$35.
Okay, so as you're hearing the quacking going on and the goose and ganders and the shuffling and discussions, you make note that a goblin pops up coming down this hallway here before everybody's returned. So,
I will I will try to attack him before he realizes I'm there.
all right. Then we'll give you a surprise round on him because he was not anticipating somebody being there.
All right, I'm going to advance, and I have since the short rest equipped my hammer and shield again. Oh, damn it. My dice have turned on me. Does an 11 hit him?
Yes, it does.
I clock him with a 9 bludgeoning.
This goblin turns into a red mist. He wasn't armored. He wasn't carrying equipment. The most he had on him were a couple buckets of water, or a couple buckets for accumulating water. This doesn't look like it was a soldier goblin. Looks more like it was a commoner.
All right, I just want to stay there quietly listening to see if anyone, or if another one is coming in behind him, or if
All
I
right,
hear
make
any.
perception check on that one.
Oh, I am about ready to throw some fucking dice. 4.
From what you gathered, it doesn't sound like another goblin is coming up, but you do catch noises coming from the northwest direction, where you knew Danvers and Kaz came from, and Ogilvy is still going on about, hey, I need help checking out this tunnel. Where the fuck is everybody?
All right. Is it still light enough in here for those guys to be able to see me, or am I only able to see them?
I'm carrying a
Uh,
light rock.
And I have a torch.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's light there. All right.
Mike, I don't
As
know if
they
you want to...
approach,
Oh, sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
as they approach, I point to the goblin that I just smote and motioned over to where Ogilvy is still making idiot noises and kind of put my hand over my mouth like we need to quiet him down. But I want to stand there and be ready in case more Gobbykins come down the hall.
Okay.
Um,
Ogilvy, you have heard this noise. Go ahead, Danvers.
Sorry, I was gonna say, Mike, I don't know if you want to edit my token so that the other people can see my auras, and then they can see like
Yep.
what I have lit up by torch.
Can do. 7. There you go. But Ogilvy, you have heard the resounding thud of a goblin getting smoked from down in the room that you had just exited from, gone a ways up, found that there is an exit/entrance into the dripping caves here.
Oh shit!
What would you
Paladin
like to
Hagrid's here.
What would you like to do?
I'm still tracking forward.
Okay. As you push forward through this tunnel even further, you push through the vines, and you are on the exterior of this hill that the Dripping Caves occupies. It's a little, later in the day, a couple hours later. You've had your fight. Looks like it's might be starting to push closer towards evening.
Okay. So, like, this is to the outside, or is this to
Yes,
this room
you
up
are
here?
outside now. You are outside.
Okay. Then I'm gonna head back.
Yeah, you are on the plains that you guys have been out on. You didn't see any goblins outside. Taking a cursory glance around, you can still see your horses are off in the distance.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and you return yourself back to this room, to a newly smoked goblin.
Oh, hey, who's he?
It was Craig.
His name was Craig.
Listen, guys. Up that hallway past where Kaz and I stopped, there's a room with a door, and behind it was some goblins, a bunch of rats, and potentially one of our villagers. So that's not where the villagers are. I think we need to keep moving to try to find where they are and make sure that these goblins don't kill the rest of them if they haven't already.
Right. Did you say there was one of the villagers in there?
His remains, probably.
I see.
Well, as you guys can see from this one here, he was carrying buckets to get water. He was taking it somewhere. So there's some goblins or something here that are still acting under whatever orders they were given at the time to maintain their duties. So we did not take care of all of them, obviously. And I believe there's going to be a lot more before we can get to these villagers.
We should at least look down the other hallways.
Yeah, I think we should probably stick together and move as quietly as possible. I will take up the rear. Kaz, why don't you stay in front of me? And Bearfane and Ogilvy, you guys sort out who's in the lead, or both of you. I don't care. And we should head back out this way. And there was another corridor to the north.
I am just a little bit scared that if Bearfane is behind me, he won't get to see anything. It'll be a roughly boring experience for him.
I roll my eyes. I start walking down this way.
I love Dan's characters.
That is probably the most I've ever felt kinship with Bearfane.
Danvers, have you ever had a friend before?
Oh, yes.
I'm surprised.
I just tend to surround myself with more decisive people.
I choose.
All right, so as I enter the main chamber, I'm going to be looking around, make sure that I can spot other things before they spot me.
All right, make a perception check for me.
Come on, new dice. Oh my lord. 6.
You're not catching anything in here out of the ordinary from once you last left it. And you find it kind of ironic that that one goblin just didn't think anything about all of the dead comrades and the ogres being where they are. It's almost like a severe indifference to the situation.
Well, he's dead. His problems are over.
All right, where would y'all like to push?
North.
All right. So,
You said the other entrance is around here somewhere, Mike?
yeah, just give me a second. There you go.
Just want to make sure I was headed the right way, that's all.
Yep. Yeah, I just wanted to give you guys some more tunnel to have access to.
As I'm peering down this area, I'm seeing that it looks like it's curving back south, and I mentioned to the party that this may be bringing us back to the area that we just left. Do we want to continue on to make sure, or do we want to make assumptions?
I think we keep moving.
Yeah,
I mean, if someone who's got better stealth than I do can see down that way without revealing us, we could look in there, but
I'm gonna take the raven off my shoulder,
Okay.
and send it off, and I'm gonna go into its eyes.
Does your raven? How far are you sending your raven?
I mean, just down the hallway. I've got, I think, 100-foot range on.
Well, like, are you sending it into this unrevealed space?
The idea was to send it down the hallway and see what it can see. It doesn't
Okay,
have
then
dark vision.
I need you to make a stealth check and a perception check for me.
Okay. Bird stealth is
bird stealth.
14.
Okay, and the
we'll go
perception check.
perception plus 3, 5.
Can you roll a d6 for me?
Don't kill my bird. 6.
Your bird crashes into a wall and takes 6 damage as it's going to round this corner here.
I go. Well, I'm gonna have to make a new raven.
You
Just
can
how
do that.
nonchalant that was.
It's probably not the first time.
all right.
You can just make a bird.
As this is all happening, do I hear the sickening thud and subsequent smaller thud as this bird hits the wall and then the floor?
Is there a dog in the background just giggling?
It's a magical bird, so you hear the sickening thud of it hitting a wall and then just a.
All right. I want to just kind of stay quiet and see if anything noticed that noise and would come to investigate.
All right, make a perception check for me.
All right. Roll of averages. Oh, yes. There we go. Another nat 20.
Okay. What you hear is something you don't understand coming from down in these halls, and then you hear like somebody is having a battle shits competition with whatever noise that was.
All right. So I whisper to the guys, probably more trolls or ogres down here.
Well, it doesn't sound like
Best you
villagers
can
on that
figure.
building.
Best you can figure from the inflection is they were not impressed by that fart.
Can he tell by the accent whether it was a goblinoid fart?
Yes, it would have been a goblinoid fart, but one that probably needs to see a doctor because that didn't sound healthy at all.
Well, they're ogres, so.
All right.
All right,
Onward and
so
upward.
yeah, on to the next one. So where would the next one that I noticed where would that be?
You would have made note that it is up here.
Okay. 10, 15, 20, 25. Still keeping sort of a peripheral on the rest of the cave just to make sure that somebody doesn't come around the other side on us.
All right. Another perception check, please.
15.
All right. You make note. I need to grab them real fast. That. Oh, I didn't want reveal. That from over here, there seem to be two more goblins of sorts that are coming out of a passageway, but they are very much similar to the ones that you saw earlier that seem to be lacking in armaments, and they don't seem like they are the combatant types.
All
So you
right.
make note of that. It doesn't appear they have caught a glimpse of you yet, though.
What about the light that they are currently in the dim aura of? Is that going to like clue them in that something unnatural or unordinary is happening here?
Make a history check for me and see what you know about goblins.
First.
It's my history.
Well, history, or let's do a nature check. History or nature, whichever is better.
15 history check.
Okay. You would know that goblins are, from historical accounts in your time as a dwarf, they are primarily subterranean and nocturnal creatures. Therefore, they actually have really good low light and dark vision. So light would be something that would be an immediate tell to them that something is abnormal.
Have I noticed them yet, or has Bearfane pointed it out?
Well, that will be up to Bearfane if he has pointed it out. If not yet, then you would be making a perception check.
13.
That was actually going to be my next question is, have I noticed if the rest of the party has seen them yet?
All right.
I am
So-
firmly looking this way.
What about you, Ogilvy? Did you make...
I am not particularly useful in here, so I'm just trying to become not a embarrassment.
Okay. No, Kaz, you would not have made note of them being there based off of the way they are behaving currently.
Okay.
But, so you guys know, the area that you have come upon is a 8-foot wide, 20-foot deep fissure that splits the tunnel leading to the north. That's really about all you can see from where you're at right now. Is there's a big old hole in the ground and don't know where it goes
Can we
or what's
see
on
if
the
there
other
were
side of it.
signs of boards or anything like that that were used for crossing?
Make a investigation check if you're looking specifically for boards, or a perception check to see if this is a commonly traveled area.
You said it was investigation for boards or perception for commonly traveled?
Yes.
I'll do investigation.
Okay.
That's a 4.
It's really hard to tell. It looks like there may have been boards here possibly at some point, maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
God doesn't know. That means we get to decide.
I think we need to keep looking.
And Bearfane, you are the only one who has knowledge of these goblins at the moment. Is there anything you would like to do?
Yeah, I would like to quietly but effectively point them out to the party.
Okay. Well, as you're pointing them out, the goblins proceed to take a couple steps forward. This one, the back one, stops for a second, taps the front one on the shoulder, points in your guys' direction, and can I get you to roll initiative?
I was wondering how long it was going to take for their stupid brains to notice the torch.
Well, they kept rolling poorly, so
Or the Gorbrax.
They're like, oh, we're nocturnal creatures. Oh, there's this light. That's fine.
well, they were a little busy. Ogilvy, what did you get?
7.
All right. Kaz?
Very disappointed. 6.
All right. Bearfane?
10.
Jesus Christ. Danvers?
13. This is probably going to be the
Alright.
first and only time that Danvers wins initiative in the group.
So, the goblins, now being aware of you guys existing, they are going to go. Let me make sure I have the right number here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, dash, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And let's see if they can do it. And bonus action,
Oh,
they are going to hide.
Alright, nothing to see here then.
All right, so we are going to move them a layer because you guys don't know if you see them or not.
but we did see them make their way that way at least.
Yes, they hauled ass that way.
Okay.
And so that puts us up to Danvers.
Okay, I say, shit, that's not good. We've got a couple seconds before they raise the alarm. And I go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, because I am like rapid fire exploring to find these villagers so that I can try to defend them from this wave of goblins that's about to come.
So we'll give you all of that there.
That was nothing.
You get a dash?
Oh yeah, I guess I could do that, huh?
You're not taking an action.
Yes, you could.
Okay, yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20. Does it look, can I tell, like, as I'm running up there that there's a change in elevation?
Yeah, you have your torch with you, so
Yeah.
you would end up seeing.
I do not run into the random darkness that's on the floor.
No, you have a torch with you, so you're not going to be a complete moron. We're going to do your bright light area first,
Oh, good God. Are they all alive?
and then we're going to do your
Are they all
dim.
Zentarum?
So far, it looks like. Make a perception check for me.
Okay. 14.
They look like they are all alive, though not in the best of health.
Okay.
And for y'all's information, I will give you the information on what you're looking at right now. So you've run down a short tunnel that leads to a sunken cave that echoes with the sounds of flapping wings. The sound emanates from a naturally formed pit in the cavern's floor, which is covered with bat guano.
Mhm.
10-foot-high ledges surround the pit and form raised alcoves to the north, east, and south. Huddled in these alcoves are 39 Nightstone villagers. The villagers are prisoners of the goblins and ogres, and they are trying to remain as quiet as possible for reasons you can't discern at the moment.
Okay. I would like to put down my torch in this area and then pull out my shield and flail.
Okay, that
And
is acceptable.
and I will turn so that my back is like against this wall, and I'm gonna just like tap on the shield 3 times with the back of my flail, just like tut tut tut, and hopefully the party gets something out of that. I don't know. If they all look scared and like they're trying to be quiet, then I'm not gonna be the one to like they're over here.
That would be me.
And then actually, what I would like to do is like maybe like drop the like give the torch like a little toss so it's right there to try to illuminate as much of the cavern as I can to anticipate the goblins coming at me and these people.
Okay. Then give me a moment, because you just did something that did something.
Cave on fire.
Everything's lit up like it's day. Yay!
Okay. This could get interesting.
Great.
He said
Okay.
it on
Bearfane, you are currently up.
All right. If I have noticed Denver's running off towards where the goblins were, I also would like to do the same, as I knew the goblins were over there at some point in time.
Okay. Go for it.
So I want to dash. And like right there's about right there is where the torch is, right in front of me, basically.
Yeah, that's where Danvers said he was going to put it.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to then continue past the torch up to right behind him.
Okay. Easily enough done. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Nope.
Okay, before we continue further, as you are tapping on your shield to draw the attention of your party members to get them over there, thousands upon thousands upon thousands of bats come flying out of the hole underneath that the villagers seem to have been avoiding.
No, I really am the Batman.
Oh, that's what made the guano.
So, I need to remember how to draw a circle.
So this whole area is full of bats.
I think it's Alt. Yeah, Alt. I mean, it is thousands of bats.
Do they appear to
So,
be like going anywhere, like leaving the cave through like a roof chute or something, like a cave vent or something like that?
no, they don't appear to be. What layer did I put this damn circle on?
It looks like the regular layer.
Well, it's not cooperating like it should be. There we go. So roughly, this area here has become inundated with bats. And everything in that area is getting accosted by these bats. And so, everybody in this area seems like they're getting hurt by said bats.
Ugh.
That's what's supposed to hurt you.
So I have to do a bunch of numbers now. So I can keep track of all of these.
So you're saying goblins can walk out of here without disturbing the bats?
You banged on your shield, though.
It wasn't like a bang.
It's like pop, tap.
It was like,
Yeah, any noise over here beyond common, cave noises sets these fuckers off.
ugh. Well, now I
Look
wish I
at
would have
that.
held onto the torch so I could throw it at the bats.
Man, if only I had those skills.
So I have a lot of fucking villagers to dick with.
Oh, I have an idea.
And they aren't all villagers, so I have to do them all individually.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go use the restroom then, and then you come back. I'll come back, and hopefully you'll have done the first 3.
Oh, I'm almost done. Right, -1. I think that covers all of them. So that would be Betterfane. You did your turn. The bats have triggered. Ogilvy, you are up.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Oh, hi, look at all these people and all these bats. It is my turn.
Okay. Kaz, you're up.
I am towards the mouth of this opening. I'm going to cast Sleep,
Okay.
hoping that they're still there.
Where specifically, and what is the range on it?
At this point, it is a
Do
range
you
of
have dark vision?
no.
So, and you don't have a torch with you. You do have your
I
lighted up stone, though.
I have my glow rock on me, yeah, with 20
So
feet.
let's see. That means you can see out to 60 foot, if I'm not mistaken.
The light is 20 feet. Yeah.
Bright light, and then it should be what, another 20 after that?
Dim light, another 20. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can make it there.
Okay.
So cast your sleep spell.
Six, 11, 16.
I can tell you right now that's more than enough.
Okay.
So you hear. Oh, I'm using the wrong tool, so that doesn't help. And you actually see 2 goblins just put-hump onto the ground.
Then I'm going to go after them. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Get the rope out.
It's so useful. Okay. And if that would pretty much cover everything I think you're capable of right now.
Yep.
All right. So goblins are up. Do they make a saving throw on their turn or no?
That's a good question.
I don't remember.
I
No, I
think it
don't
just
think
lasts
so.
for a minute.
Yeah.
I think so also. We'll
Yeah.
double check.
Magical slumber for a minute.
Yep. So they are passed out. They are doing nothing. Danvers, you're up.
Okay, I would like to take my action to use my Channel Divinity feature of Dreadful Aspect. So, as an action, each creature of my choice, I choose bats that can see me within 30 feet must make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failure, they are frightened of me for 1 minute.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, DC 13.
Boots. I'm just going to do them all as one large group.
Oh, I really hope
Swarm?
that they fail.
Hmm.
And they're frightened of you?
Yeah,
It was a natural 20.
Well, they failed, but they have immunity to frightened.
they have immunity to fear. Bats have immunity to fear.
Condition immunities. Swarm
Batman's
of bats.
afraid of nothing.
Charmed, frightened, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, prone, restrained, and stunned.
Oh, that's so stupid.
Are they afraid of
Flying
anything?
60 foot. Passive perception, 11.
Oh, that's so stupid. All right, I tried.
It was a good idea.
All right. So then we're going to do the bats so I can do all of the villagers while it's Bearfane's turn. So just give me a moment. We'll see if they
Danvers inadvertently killed a
they
village.
stay
Seriously.
agitated and stay up there.
Although this
So
actually plays
Bearfane,
perfectly for my character. Not this going wrong, but like just
Sure.
Bearfane, you are currently up. There is a swarm of bats over here that Danvers has attempted to frighten. It doesn't seem like it was successful. They are still here. They are still agitated. But you have found villagers. And one of the villagers has dropped dead, by the way.
Wow. It might just suck to be the villagers today because I can't do anything about bats, so I'm going to back up to here and
Get
just
him one at a time.
Oh, there's thousands.
yeah, we're done or they're done or both. So
Every turn, it's 10 turns a minute.
Put them
So
all to
if it's
sleep.
1,000, it would be 10 minutes.
Have we considered just asking everyone calmly and politely to come this way and outside of the caves?
well, when it's
Uh,
your turn, you can do that,
That's
Mister. I finally found common sense.
Damn.
hey,
Somebody
wow.
can also.
Okay.
Oh, another one actually died. I missed one.
I'll wait until my turn, I guess.
We got 2 dead villagers out of this so far. All right. Then it puts us into Ogilvy's turn.
All right. I would like to say, everyone who would like to continue living, please follow me. And I'm just going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and just make sure that there's nothing over here to attack them. I guess
I have-
already attack with my Warhammer.
Do you want to make sure that they are able to see you and not just hearing some strange voice calling them from above a pit saying, if you don't want to die, follow me?
No.
Okay, they're not going to move then. Because you were back here when you said that. That's why I wanted to see if you wanted to make sure they're 10, 15 foot in a hole.
I know who my character is.
Okay, I'm just making sure. All right. Anything else you would like to do?
Ready and attack in case something just comes down with my Warhammer.
All right. Then, Kaz, you are up. What would you like to do?
Any chance I'm hearing the chitter chattering of the bats and stuff?
Make a perception check.
12?
Let's see how loud they are. No, you do not hear them.
Okay. So I don't know what's going on over there. I'm going to try to tie these guys up real good and make sure I'm also running the rope through their mouths.
Okay. Then make a sleight of hand check for the first one.
That's a nat 20.
All
Plus
right, you get that first one well tied up. And then that would be your action for this turn was to tie one of them up.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nah, I don't have good bonus action stuff.
All right. I need. So that's 2 rounds of sleep. Down. I believe it is Danvers. You are up.
Okay. I want to just swing my flail through the throng of bats, just right in
Okay.
front of me. Just try to
Make an attack roll for me.
21.
Okay, that hits. Make a whatever your normal damage roll is.
So that's maximum. It's 12 bludgeoning damage.
All right, roll a d6 for me.
5.
You took out a good grouping, so about 15 bats with that swing.
Jeez.
That doesn't feel like a good grouping.
Well, seeing as that's what the d6 is for, I could have been an asshole and made it so you only took one out.
Yeah. I guess I have a question.
Yes.
Is this a swarm of bats that I can like a swarm of bats creature that I can attack, or is this just like a swarm of bats trap that's just gonna kill people?
Like literally a thousand
I'll
bats.
read it to you so you understand what this is. Directly below the cavern is another similarly sized cavern filled with thousands of bats. Any loud noise in either cavern agitates the bats. When the bats become agitated, have the characters roll initiative. On initiative count 10, the bats fly up from the pit, flutter about the upper cave, shrieking loudly. The fluttering bats reduce visibility in the upper cavern to 5 feet. A creature takes 1 piercing damage whenever it enters a 5-foot square area filled with the fluttering bats. At the start of the bat's turn, roll a d6. On a 1 through 5, they remain agitated. On a 6, they return to the lower cavern and are no longer agitated.
Oh my god.
Yes! That's why I wanted to read that to you, because that is what you antagonized.
Okay, I will then say, we've cleared a path. Follow us out of here to safety.
Okay. Anything else you would like to do?
No.
Alright, so let's do something real fast. Okay, looks like that's what they get. Alright, so we'll do the bats again. We'll see if they disappear. They do not. So, Bearfane, you are up.
All right. Do I notice whether or not any of the townsfolk are either following Ogilvy or listening to Danvers?
None of them seem to have followed Ogilvy, but at Danvers' beckoning, it seems that they have begun to been stirred to motion.
All right. It's a pretty darn narrow area. I don't want to be in the way of their egress. So if I were to move here, give them that little bit to get by me, would I be able to aim a spell up into the air at the bats?
Yes,
Like
you would be
towards the
able to.
okay, towards the top of the cavern. I just want to like shoot in a general direction of them and see how many I can take out, I guess.
Yep, you can do that.
All right. We'll cast Sacred Flame then.
All right. And that is a dex, correct?
Yeah, which I'm pretty sure they're good at.
But they failed. So roll your damage for that, and then roll a d6 for me.
Okay, the damage is a 5, and it's a 6.
All right, you take out about 18 of these bats with your Sacred Flame. It just arcs through a good group of them, and is just clipping them enough where they're dropping. All right, is there anything else you would like to do?
Yeah. I don't want Danvers and Ogilvy to have all the fun, so I yell, "Run, you fools!"
Okay. Anything else?
No.
All right, Ogilvy, you are up.
Still holding an attack in case there's something that comes down scrambling through that hallway that he's not human.
Anything else you'd like to do?
I'd like to get mod, but I can't really do that.
Okay. Kaz, you are up then.
I'm going to tie up the other guy real good.
Slide a hand check for me.
11.
Okay, this isn't as good as your first one. It definitely looks like it's passable, especially for these, bumbling bumfuck goblins. So you feel like you're doing all right.
Yeah, not my best work. And then I'm going to go back after the rest of the people. So 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. Can I see anything from there? Or
You're not seeing any more goblins. Let's see how far that 40 foot gets you into the. Bless it. You just caught sight of what appears to be your dwarvish companion, and you have heard both Danvers and Bearfane basically shouting at something in this hole and a sacred flame going off and a cleaving with a mace.
Okay.
So, anything else you would like to do?
No, there's nothing else useful I can do.
All right, 5, 10, 15. So that would be, we'll say right there. 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15. 10, 15. 5, 10. And here comes the fun part. They are all beginning to make movement to get the fuck out of here. So you got that going for you. That makes you all feel any better. All right, so that takes care of the villagers. Danvers and Bearfane both make note that there is a dwarvish individual that has basically motioned for the people to start moving and has taken up residence next to you, Bearfane. He seems like he is the leader of the remaining villagers. So there's that.
Okay.
Back at the top, goblins are still passed out. Danvers, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna kind of make my way through the throng of people, kind of like helping like push people along without making them fall over, to wade
Okay.
kind of through them. And I want to move to there, so that they can kind of go between, like through like this area here between me and Ogilvy and Bearfane, so that we can kind of protect their egress as much as possible.
Okay. Good plan. I like how you think. Anything else?
I will, I guess take the dodge action. Sure, yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay. Then Bearfane, you're up.
Well, I had intentions on grabbing the apparent leader and pulling him to the side while motioning everyone past, but and then I thought, you know what? They're scared, panicky animals right now. They're just going to follow him. So I'm just going to keep like pushing them down towards Danvers so that they can
Okay.
make use of their positioning and get these people out of there. So I'm just going to keep like shoving them through.
A person is smart. People are dumb, panicky creatures. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, mockingly, I want to start bleeding at them like they're sheep.
Okay.
For my turn,
Villagers.
I pity the villagers.
So I'm going to keep working my way through these idiots to drop their HP like I have to. Ogilvy, what would you like to do?
More of the same, please.
Okay. So if that's the case, Kaz, what would you like to do?
Seeing villagers start to stream out, I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can I see inside now?
Yes, you see that there are throngs of villagers just working their way out.
Okay.
They are in essentially a panic, but they're being quiet because they understand the situation that they are in, but they want the fuck out.
Are the bats swarming them, or are the bats a little bit higher up?
The bats are just swarming in that entire cave.
Yeah, I got the picture in my head from what Mike described. It would be like a cyclone of bats.
Yes. Batman Begins, Cyclone of Bats.
Would I be able to direct a spell with a 20-foot radius into the bats without going into the people?
With how tall the cavern is, the fact that it has a 10-foot drop on it, yeah, you could just swing that. And
I'd
they're
like
trying to avoid this center hole here, so.
I'd like to throw a second level sleep spell in space.
Okay.
So I get to roll 7 of these bad boys. 13, 20, 27, 35, 39. One more. 41.
Roll a d6 for me.
3.
So, roughly 123 bats drop out of the fucking sky. Just it rains bats on people. Luckily, they're falling with their wings, so they're not exactly hurting people, but it's loud. It looks uncomfortable. Some of them have shit themselves when they passed out. The problem is it agitated more bats underneath
Oh, God. Cool.
because you just dropped, let's say 60 bats down the hole into their roost.
Cool.
But they're still there. All right, so that puts us to the villagers who are going to move. He's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'm just going to grab a fuck ton of these idiots. And we're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 5. Oop, I didn't want to grab you. Then we're going to go 10, 15, 20, 25. And then these. And there is a specific reason I have to do this, is because I have to know who survives.
Interesting.
You can't be there. You can go there. Oh, you need to be there. All right, so there's our villagers. And they're all basically staying as a group, so I'm trying to weed out the dead ones. Okay, they climbed up. All right. We're good there. We're back at the top with Danvers.
Okay. I am going to tell. I'm gonna tell Kaz. Since I can see, I could see before that Ogilvy is covering that tunnel. I'm not gonna have him move, but I'm gonna tell Kaz to make your way out of the cave with them, so that we can get them ready to get on the road. We're gonna have to walk through the night.
I might make a stop first.
And then I'm going to 5, 10, 15. Is it difficult terrain through these stalactites? Stalagmites, I mean?
No, they're relatively passable. You've had
25.
an ogre going through them a couple times, so.
Right. So I'm gonna move there, just to kind of help cover more of them, especially since Bearfane is up there, and hopefully the stalagmites, the what do we call it? The
Stalactical.
yeah, like the stalactical array in there will help provide some cover from potentially any ranged attacks, and I'm gonna help again prevent goblins from coming down this way at them.
Okay. Speaking of which, I need to do that real fast. You just reminded me. Thank you.
Whoops.
No.
Why does everything I do in this turn to shit?
Throw the Zemeckis cube. He'll forget again.
All right. That being said, a pair of goblins have made themselves present over here from the noise of the bats falling out of the sky.
So they could hear the bats, but Kaz couldn't.
Well, there wasn't a rain of bats. 120 bats didn't fall out of the sky for Kaz. He just had to hear their chirpings.
But they were like swarming.
All right. Bearfane, you're up.
I guess I'm just going to assume that I'll continue ushering these poor unfortunates out of the bat clone.
Okay. That will work. Then we'll do our bats, see what goes on with them. Well, that sucks. So that villager drops dead. That one drops dead, and the other one survive. So we can at least effectively say the bat cyclone is done for now.
Hooray!
That's done. Ogilvy, you are up. You now have your following of panicked, shit-covered individuals.
Oh, right, everyone. If you just form a nice and orderly mob, we will be heading this way now. Move quickly. We have a time frame thing to do. Yeah, let's just go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I'm pointing right out the door.
Okay. That puts us on to Kaz.
Alrighty, I am gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I don't think. I'm gonna cast sleep
Okay.
right there.
Well, it's safe to say that the dice you roll is going to probably be more than enough, but roll them anyways.
12,
Let me know if you get higher than 14.
12 plus 13 is 25.
Yep, okay. They pass the fuck out.
Okay.
Is sleep a concentration spell?
Nope.
Okay.
It's just a minute of magic sleep.
How many times can you cast sleep?
It's a first level spell or first level spell. So I can just based on spell slots.
And you had enough spell slots to cast it 3 times?
Yeah, because I cast a second level, and that's my second first level.
Okay. Just want to
I
make
did-
sure.
Yeah, I arcane recovered
two
my
of those back
2
From Arcane Recovery,
Beautiful. I just wanted to make sure we were still good. These guys pass out.
track. Okay,
All right. And they are sleepy time.
it is my turn.
All right. Then, just unless you guys want to fight the goblins, for argument's sake, we can say you get all of said villagers out of this cave in an expedited manner.
I would like to do something before I leave the cave.
Okay, go for it.
Um,
Tie up these other goblins?
yeah, so step 1 is I want to tie up the other goblins.
Okay, then I'll need 2 sleight of hand checks.
7,
Okay, you're not sure about that one.
17.
You're pretty sure about that one.
Okay. And then I want to go down this hallway.
Stab.
To where there's that door.
Okay.
Can I tell if it opens in or out?
The door looks like it opens in.
Like into the place where they are.
Yeah. Honestly, looking at it, it looks like it could go either way. It's kind of like a swinging door. It's not very well made. It doesn't have a latch mechanism. It's just there for the illusion of privacy.
I'm just going to hope it works. I'm going to put the immovable rod up against it.
Okay.
So that it's in place up against the door. And then I want to try to push this boulder out of the way.
All right. Before you push that boulder, is there anything anybody else would like to do now that they are seeing Kaz running around?
Yeah, I would like to check that pool that I'm standing next to for
Okay.
any little trinkets or whatever that I could find laying at the bottom.
Let's see. Make a perception check for me.
Oh, that's a good one. Dirty 20.
I feel so sorry for you. This is a cesspool. It is water that was originally unfit for drinking, that has become the de facto waste disposal location for bodily fluids and materials in this cave.
And you're saying nobody crapped out a gold piece?
Oh, you find a couple of those, but they are just inundated with shit. So you find 1 platinum, about 3 gold, about 12 silver, and you find like 62 coppers in there with a
Did they,
natural 20.
did they treat this as their shit wishing well? Like, what the hell?
The question.
No, they just have really bad clothes. So when they'd go take a shit, sometimes stuff would just fall out, and they didn't want to bother fishing it back out. And he got a natural 20.
Do you want to fish the money out?
I am the king of crap.
It's just running
Got a
down
little
here.
Yeah, it's just horrible, but you got a little money out of it. Anybody like to do anything else?
Yeah, can I investigate the innards of the Stalaxity?
Yes. All right. So, looking in the stalagmite forest, a cluster of stalagmites is formed in the middle of the cavern. They range in height from 3 to 15 feet. In the middle of the forest is a clear space. It seems that the ogres have turned this into a den of sorts. There's really nothing of real value in here, except there are about 5 other javelins sitting in here, and another very large club.
Okay. Can I reasonably take any more javelins? I have 3 on me now.
Yeah, you can reasonably take them. We're not going to play the bullshit rules like that. If you want to carry 3 million javelins, carry 3 million javelins.
Okay, so you said there was 5 more?
Yes.
Okay.
Quiver of javelins.
Yes, pretty much. You know, probably the upward limit we'd get you to is probably 10.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty close to that. I'll probably
Just because
make
that's
it.
reasonable, that you could bundle them together and carry them as, a pack.
Yeah. Okay.
Anybody would like to do anything else before we handle Kaz's issues?
Well, since he's off in that direction anyway, I would like to mosey over to the other pool and kind of cleanse myself a little bit.
Okay.
That small one you found earlier.
Kaz, can you make a strength check while he moseys over there?
10.
The boulder does not move.
Can I keep trying?
You can certainly try.
You can try.
So like roll.
You roll.
Okay. 7.
The boulder does not move. If you want to keep trying, you are more than welcome to keep trying. Bearfane, you have at this point managed to effectively clean yourself of the shit.
I mean, I don't want to just roll here all day. I don't think that's. I think the dice have maybe spoken that this is not going to work for me.
Okay. Then we will call it a no-go, and your dice have spoken, and you managed to hurriedly get everybody out. You catch the tail end of the refugees escaping, and that's where we will call it for a night.
Okay.
All right.